Hello everybody, how are you all doing? How is everybody doing today? We're gonna get back on the Great One grind, try to get number 4 down. Hopefully today's the day. I woke up at like the 3 a.m. this morning, right? Like I had went to bed at a pretty normal time, like 11, and I just could not get to sleep, or I woke up at like 3. Okay, I'll start that over after. Sen, thank you so much for renewing your membership, dude. Much appreciated. Holy, 8 months. That's insane, man. Welcome back. Welcome back. Let's see, you're strats, right? If I remember right. I believe so, at least. But anyway. Thank you so much, my dude. I really appreciate it. But as I was saying, I fell asleep at like 11, right? And then I ended up waking up at 3, realized I hadn't finished my upload, so I got back up and started the upload. And so while I was waiting for that, I decided to jump on and grind for the Great One. I killed like 200 whitetail over the course of like 2.5 hours. And I was having some of the best spawns I've had in forever. I'm talking like level 3s everywhere. I am really hoping that we're close. Really hoping that we're close, and I'm excited to show the videos of all of these awesome whitetail that I've been running into, because it's been crazy. Been finding some really good ones, and I'm excited to have some videos out on them. And tomorrow's actually going to be a bit of a Great One grinding update video, so for those of you that have been curious on the exact breakdown on how I grind and some of the trophies I've killed in the past couple weeks, then that's gonna be the video for you. Hey everybody. Hey Whitetail Slayer, I saw that Great One. That thing looks amazing. I want to get something that looks crazy like that. I remember seeing one that looks similar to yours a very long time ago, but I'd never seen anybody get one that looks like that again. Until now. Now you've got one that looks awesome like that. Hey Hunter, how's it going? Hey Cameron, BP, Aiden, Duck to the Great One, Rizzy, Tall Boy, Lunar, Daniel, Dave, how's everybody doing? Hey Nick. Oh, and I also left this herd intact. I decided to not shoot anything before I got off because I wanted you guys to see what this zone has turned into. I had been hunting everything pretty heavily, as you can see. A lot of zone deleting. And I don't know how it happened, but I got this lick to where like all of these zones are deleted and all the deer just decided to bunch up on that side. I think it's kind of cool. There's still a few like over on this other side once we move, but most of them are all bunched up right there. So I figured that was kind of a cool thing, so I decided to log off without killing any of those. Because it is kind of crazy that we got all of them on this side, for the most part at least. And there's a couple decent bucks. I don't know where they went, but I saw a couple decent ones last night. There should be a couple good 85 to 100 bucks in there. Yeah, Ray, I remember you. Nice, just too good. I think I've played one of those games before. I don't think it was the new one, but I've played some of the older ones. Where do we even start with this herd? I'm thinking these $3 here. There we go. Nice, we got him. Ah, we missed her. Holy. So we still got those. Nice. Oh, that's unfortunate, Lunar. Gotta love those ones. Yeah, I bet Whitetail. I bet. I don't know how you managed to make that recurve shot. I would not have been able to do that on console. I couldn't even begin to imagine how bad I'd mess up a shot like that on controller. I get worried enough using a recurve on PC. Couldn't imagine trying to do it with a controller. I imagine it was not easy. So these ones are all facing me, which is not great for penetration purposes, but let's see what we can do with 300 then. Ah, he moved before I could get a shot into him. Oh! Alright, well, I'll take that. I will take that right there. And I believe there was a buck right here, but it's probably spooked now. Hopefully when I fast travel over there, a bunch of these will move back over in this area. Let's just see if there's any... Yes, there is. I was gonna say, let's see if there's any that spooked back here. I don't even know if that'll hit anything. And I gotta reload. Sounds about right. Hey, Blitz. Hey, DJ. Well, it's gonna go down. Guess that's all that matters. Hey, Pelican, how's it going? Can't wait till 12-month membership. It's honestly not that far away, man. It's not that far away. You'll be there in no time. Then you'll have that amazing gold badge. There we go. I knew there was a couple over here. So there's at least 3. A lot of times with this zone, I take out whatever's here, and then when I back up farther, more appear, so I'm hoping it's gonna do the same thing this time. Okay, that should be all of them. Hopefully once we back up, they will all appear. Hey, Ball Python. How's it going? Nice, Lunar, that's not bad. Hey, Flying Buzzard. Oh yeah, you have to link your Discord to YouTube in order to get your membership role, Flying Buzzard. Also, I guess it's a good time to mention that as well. If anybody is in the Discord and you don't have your membership role yet, be sure to link your YouTube to your Discord. It's how YouTube assigns those roles. Because they're not actually controlled by me, they're controlled by YouTube. So once you link your YouTube to Discord, it'll know exactly like what tier of membership you have and what role it needs to give you. Jeez, we got a bunch of deer down over here. Off to a good start. That's a buck. Can we get him on the run? Kind of. Wasn't great though. Yeah, Whitetail for sure. I have the music turned off because I usually play music in the background of the videos, but I have heard the music is quite incredible for the Great One. Maybe one of these days I'll have to keep it on when I'm about to hunt the Great One just so I can hear it. Nice, DJ. It really has, man. Time has been flying by. It's crazy to think it's almost 2022. I hope so, BP. I hope we get it today. That would be quite awesome. But it's really hard to say. I've been finding a lot of good whitetail recently, so maybe. Excuse me. Hey, Brody, we just started. Haven't killed anything good yet. Nice, Caden. I never thought of doing it that way. That would actually kind of be a cool mount. How far is that? 500. Okay, we need to walk in a little bit. Otherwise, they're going to be invisible. We got to move a little bit closer before we fast travel. That's unfortunate, Max. Sorry to hear that, dude. Just get a lot of rest. Make sure you stay hydrated. And hopefully you get better soon, man. You can only get the great one on Rancho Del Arroyo and Layton Lakes, because currently the whitetail are the only species that have a great one. Nice, Omelet. She's doing pretty good, Whitetail. She has been, like, super vocal today. Like, she's talking to everything. As you can tell. Oh, that's unfortunate, Remington. 300 kills on Rancho, 1 time and 2 trolls. Just got the first rare of the grind. Nice, Benjamin. Sounds like it's going pretty good. What's my favorite diamond that I've ever killed? I don't know. I always have a hard time answering that question because there's so many ones that I like. It's really hard to pick a favorite. But I guess if I had to pick one, my favorite's probably the leucistic max weight mallard that I have. That's probably my favorite diamond. Just because it's such a crazy one. What would you want the next great one to be? Definitely red deer. I'd also like mule deer or blacktail deer. I wouldn't mind either of those, but preferably the red deer. Although an elk would be kind of crazy too. Could you imagine a great one Roosevelt elk? Well, I found that 85 to 100 buck I was talking about. It looks like it was actually at this zone. I must not have let it get to its zone last time that I saw it. Jeez, we are just getting so many deer down at this lake. I love it. Absolutely love it. This place is just loaded right now. None of those are going perfectly broadside. That one kind of is. Ah, I didn't get vitals. No. Okay, we got that down. No, stop stopping. Stop. Don't stop. Yeah, I think the others are long gone. There's at least 3 more over there. So we should be able to get all of these down. That's a good buck. There's that good buck. He finally came down. There's just deer all over. Good deer, even. Lots of nice whitetail. My gosh, there's so many of them down. I'd say that was a success. That went really well. That's actually not true, tall boy. Somebody got a 276. There's no max score for any true racks, really. The only way there'd be a true max score is if you literally, like, took the antlers, stretched them to the side completely. And that's just because that would be the maximum tip-to-tip spread you could get. So technically, I guess that's the max score, but nobody's ever gonna achieve that, so because of that, there's no max score. No, tallboy, there's no max score with anything true racks. It could always be 0.001 larger, so there's not really a max score. Because, yeah, people have found a 276. It's just for most people, they don't see anything bigger than the 275. It's very rare that they get above that. Hey, Zyphon, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. My gosh, there's so many deer. So many deer down. Can't complain though, this is amazing. We're doing work today. Got a couple up here we took out as well. Yeah, don't believe everything you hear. Not everything is true. It's always good to do research on it before believing it. And I always say the same thing for anything that I say. Like, any information that I give, don't always take it as 100% truth, because I could be wrong. There's always a chance that there's stuff that I've overlooked, or stuff that other people have overlooked when they're saying things about the game. So always take everything that anybody says with a grain of salt, because the thing about Call of the Wild is it's really hard to guarantee anything, since it's one of those games where we have to discover everything for ourselves. There's no, like, guides straight from the devs that tell us how big everything is supposed to be. We kind of just have to figure it out ourselves. And because of that, there's always a chance that anything you hear could be wrong. And I'll openly admit there's been times where I've said things that just were not true, but at the time that's what I believed they were. Happens to everybody with this game. Hey, Nate Dogg, how's it going? I'm doing pretty well, man. Hopefully you're doing well also. 217, not a bad buck. Not too bad. If you don't get a diamond pieball this live stream, you have to change your dog's name. You can't change the name, though. Once you select a name, it doesn't allow you to. All chosen names are final. Yeah, some of them do, Brianna. They do look kind of weird. There's definitely some strange whitetail antlers. Did we miss any over here? I think we might have. Okay, that's a rock. Eh, maybe we didn't. Maybe we didn't. What DLC? I mean, I recommend the tripod DLC over most others. As far as weapon DLC, definitely weapon pack, or the Smoking Barrels weapon pack. And weapon pack 1 because it has the 22. The 6.5 comes with the Quattro Colinas DLC. Oh, that's unfortunate, Prospect. To be honest, though, it doesn't matter how many you've killed on Rancho. It doesn't matter, like, how many whitetail you've killed, because any whitetail deer could spawn the Great One. I don't know why people think that it's a big deal when you lose, progress on a Great One grind. It really isn't what you think it is. Like, killing a lot of whitetail deer doesn't increase your odds of one spawning. Every whitetail deer you kill has a chance of spawning the Great One. Killing more whitetail is not going to increase the chance. Obviously, the more you shoot, the more respawns have a chance of getting a Great One just because you're killing more, but the number that you've killed in total doesn't affect your chances of a Great One spawning. So you should be fine, Prospect. The only thing it'll really do is it'll switch your zones around. But I feel like a lot of people got the misconception that having a high amount of whitetail kills is going to increase your chances of one of them showing up, but that's not how it works. Every whitetail deer you kill has a chance of spawning the Great One, and having 2,000 kills isn't going to make them have a higher chance of spawning it, you know? So I wouldn't worry about it too much. Hey, Kyla, how's it going? How you been? Oh, you have your audio off. Never mind. Yeah, exactly, Blitz. Hey, Silas, how's it going? You didn't miss too much. We just slaughtered probably like 30 whitetail at that last lake. And that's all you've missed so far. Just a quick 30 whitetail slaughter. I mean, a lot of it's just luck of the draw, John. Just keep shooting them. Eventually, you'll get something to show up. Honestly, for the longest time, with this Great One grind that I'm on right now, I was not getting a lot of diamonds and rares, and I've been seeing a lot of diamonds recently, so it's honestly just pure luck. Sometimes you have good luck, other times you don't. Yeah, there's another one that was hiding. Can we get that one as well? Yes, we can. Sweet. It's awesome. Let's reload real quick. Ah, it's wild, Kyla. Even though you can't hear me, but you know, I'm gonna reply anyway. Boop. Booping whitetails like it's nothing. What's the better map for great ones, Layton or Mexico? Definitely Rancho. Layton doesn't even compare. It's just so much easier on Rancho. Layton honestly just cannot even catch up. Of course, the one that I was gonna shoot moved right as I shot. There we go. Let's see if we can get one of them before they go out of render. Try to get that one. Nice. And... oh, there we go. Nice. I don't think it really does, Lunar. I think it's more of just the fact that you can shoot more of them in a quicker amount of time. There's not really any such thing as a species having a higher diamond chance on a different map. It's just some maps it's much easier to kill a lot of them quickly. And obviously if you're seeing more whitetail, it's gonna feel like there's more diamonds and rares. Just like it feels that there's a better chance of getting a great one on Rancho, but it's not that there's a better chance, it's just it's much easier to find whitetail and it's much easier to hunt them quickly. Nice, Willie, that's awesome, dude. Level 7 albino, that's crazy. I wish that, I wish my albino lion would have been a higher level. I'm pretty sure it was like level 5. I really would have preferred it would have been a 7 like yours. Yeah, Johnny. Had a troll grizzly today and almost cried. Oh, that's unfortunate, Logan. Those grizzlies are rough though, man. I've had a couple trolls in the past as well. I think I had 2 trolls before I got my diamond. And that was on a grizzly grind that I did probably towards the beginning of my YouTube channel. Back when I used to only stream on Twitch, I did a grizzly grind. And they are tough to get a diamond of. Like, grizzlies are really difficult to find diamonds for. Nice, Blitz. Yeah, I've got my best albino and my best melanistic off of Layton, so... both of my best rares are off of Layton. Technically, I did get a better melanistic off Rancho, but then it broke with the update. So it's no longer mela. which is quite unfortunate. Where did we kill all these? There should be one over here, like kind of up in this area, if I'm not mistaken. And then we shot at least one over here running off. Hey, Indominus, I'm doing pretty good. Really, Johnny? I never found many of them. For me, it's all like level 5 to 7. And I still don't have an albino grizzly either. The only albino grizzly I've ever killed was on one of the beginner series that I did. What's the best lakes for the Great One grind? I like these three right here the best. These three lakes right here are so good. Bosque Alto, Ghost Lake down here, and then La Hacienda. They're all so good for whitetail. And then you can also hunt this little one up here, because this always has like a really big herd of whitetail for some reason. And it's a pretty good lake, pretty consistent. Alright, let's have our dog find this last buck, and then we will go collect the ones from that side. We're at 10:08, so we got like an hour left of in-game time. Yeah, I mean, it's just the luck of the draw, Lunar. Sometimes you get lucky, other times you don't. I mean, like I was saying, the first, like, 3,000 kills that I had off of Rancho, I was maybe getting a diamond, like, 1 every 400 kills. Now I'm finding, like, multiple level 3s every 200 kills. It's crazy just how quickly it can change. I'd say you've just gotten to a really good luck streak on Rancho. There we go. Should be at least a couple more down. I know we shot the 2 does as they were running away. 230. That's a good buck. Oh my gosh, you are weird looking. Holy. I don't even know if I can call this a whitetail deer. This is an abomination. Ugh. Kill it with fire, please. We're gonna have to burn that one. I don't think it should be left intact. Nice, Benjamin. Oh, did I check this? No, I didn't. There we go. Hello there. Missed that last one because I accidentally clicked too quickly. There was apparently more deer than I thought. I saw at least 4 of them get away. Wow. Did not expect that. Honestly, we can just run there. I have to say I love hunting moose. They are one of my favorite animals to hunt in game. They are a lot of fun, man. Moose are quite a bit of fun. Drop Time Great One was inspired by the world record non-typical? Maybe. I mean, they do say that they model all of the racks off of real ones. So it would make sense. You know, one thing that's kind of interesting though is they say they model all of the antlers off of real antlers. But why does the blacktail diamond look so weird then? Why does it not look like any blacktail I've seen? And I mean, I've seen my fair share of big blacktail. Never seen one that looks like the diamond. Oh yeah, that would be cool, Johnny. I don't know if they do another whitetail though. I don't think they'll do another whitetail as the next great one. They might do another one eventually for whitetail, but probably not for the second great one, because that would be 2 whitetail in a row. And I have a feeling that some people would be mad about that. Hey, Huntress, how's it going? You have not missed too much, just a lot of whitetail slaughtering. We have been getting some pretty good groups of whitetail. Alright, let's go down here. Yeah, I know, Johnny. I saw that thing. It looks crazy. Spawn in, please. Hello? No? Maybe? Oh, that zone's not there at the moment. That explains it. Nice, Lunar. Wait, I heard a doe over there. Where is it? Where's she at, though? She must be in the trees. Oh well. We shall find her soon. Yeah, Great One Muley would be good. Maybe landed. I guess it depends when we get the free time to do it. Dee Dee's always pretty busy. It could look like a classic 200. That would be pretty crazy. Nice, Lunar. It's probably gonna make it. I'd say it probably will. I always have good luck with the level 2s. Better luck than the small rack level 3s. Oh my gosh, she turned right as I shot. That doe is so lucky. Never mind, she's not lucky. My gosh, that faceplant. That was wild. Yeah, I don't know, Blitz. I don't know. Nice, Siphon. That's awesome. I wish I could find a diamond musk deer. Out of all of the time I've spent hunting them, never even seen a level 3. Or a big level 2. And I don't like medveds, so... it'll probably be a long time before I get a diamond musk deer. Hey, Bob, how's it going? Ooh, that's unfortunate, Pelican. Gotta love it when they get that close, but just don't quite make it. It's always the worst. Nice, Tech. That's awesome. That's a big one. Just got 3 there this time. Let's, smoke them all. To be honest, I don't know, Corbin. We kind of got off of that. Kind of got distracted with other stuff. When we're on a Great One grind, we're not going to be doing stuff like Species of the Week because it would take up the time that I would have for Great One grinding. And right now, I'm just interested in getting that 4th Great One. Come on. Really? None of those got into vitals? It's actually kind of mind-blowing. That one didn't either. Wow. Did all of them die at least? Maybe? I don't know. Nice, Lucid. Hey, Elio, how's it going? Got trolled pretty hard by 3 level 2 whitetail and 1 level 3 whitetail. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Gotta love those trolls. You know, I've found that the small level 3s seem to miss diamond more than the big level 2s do. I don't know why, but every time I see a level 2 with the diamond rack, it almost always makes diamond. But when I see the small level 3s with the small rack, it almost always trolls. What rack do I want for the next great one? Either the small one that looks like a big typical, or the drop tine rack. Either one of those would be cool. I wouldn't mind the mass heavy rack that Mel got. I wouldn't mind that one. It's not my first choice, but it looks kind of cool. But I'd prefer to get the one that looks like a typical or the drop tine rack. Those ones are my favorites of the ones I don't have. Probably not, Landon. Our content styles are quite different. And plus our channel sizes are vastly different. So I don't know if that would even be a possibility. What is Seek or drink time? I think 8:30. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it's 8:30. 2 over there. There's a lot right there. I don't necessarily like that zone in that position, so I'm gonna real quickly jump out and just try to delete it if we can. Don't like that position at all. They'll probably reappear here later, but we'll at least try to get them gone for the time being. Alright, I think that's the best we're gonna do. Where's the one that was over here? I saw one. It's probably tucked away in the trees. I don't know, Zyphon. Not that I can think of. Thank you, Silas. Aw, that's unfortunate. Sad to, hear that, Brienne. Is it Brienne or Brianna? Let me know if I'm saying it wrong. Sometimes I'm not the best at pronunciation, so... Yeah, I think that was the only buck there. First animal I ran into was a diamond bighorn and just got a diamond turkey. Nice, Floppy, that's awesome. Oh, the first one, okay. Awesome. Just wanted to make sure that I wasn't saying your name the wrong way. I know, right, Lunar? It's the best. Those does just love to do it. Mouse and keyboard, CB. How many melanistic whitetail do I have? I think I've killed like 4 or 5 bucks. 1 or 2 of them bugged out when the hotfix came through, though. So a couple of them broke and are no longer mela. But I believe it's around 5 that I've killed. And then I have a couple does as well. Okay, buddy. PG. PG1F. You're gonna have to chill, man. Stop pushing me around. I'm not a deer. My gosh. Oh, my dog is just like constantly pushing me around today. What did I ever do to you, buddy? What's my favorite movie? To be honest, I don't really have a favorite movie. I don't really have a favorite movie, but my favorite movie genre is horror, so... I don't know, there's just so many that I like that I don't really choose like a favorite. That's how I am with a lot of things, though, as you guys have probably noticed. I don't really have, like, a favorite diamond or a favorite rare or a favorite movie or anything like that. CB, thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate that. Just bought this game. What map is the best to start on? So if you don't want to do multiplayer or purchase any DLCs, out of Hirschfelden and Layton, I'd say Layton's probably the best one to start on. If you don't mind playing multiplayer, you can play every single map for free through multiplayer without having to purchase any of the DLCs. So if you don't mind playing the multiplayer, I'd say go to Silver Ridge Peaks or Rancho Del Arroyo, because those maps are going to be the two easiest to get a lot of kills early on to help you get that XP and money that you need to kind of start out. Both those maps are amazing because there's just animals everywhere and it's relatively open. Hopefully that'll help you out, but thank you for the super chat once again. Really appreciate it. Nice, Daniel. No need to repeat though, my dude. When will you hunt Africa? We actually just did a couple days ago. I don't know if you saw the video, but we did a video on Virhonga. We just haven't done it in the streams much because I've been dedicating the streams to Great One grinding. But we did Virhonga a few days ago in a video. And got a lot of cool stuff, actually. It was a good day. That's a good buck. It's a very solid buck. Not bad at all. This zone has been producing a lot of deer recently. However, I don't necessarily like this position, so I want to take them out. I don't think I have, Brienne. I don't think I've seen that one. It sounds familiar, though. I did watch this one movie a couple days ago that was really good, though. I don't know if any of you have heard of it. It came out this year. It's called Fear of Rain. It's a, well, it's categorized as a horror movie, but I don't really know if I would consider it horror. But it's about a girl. I think she's something like a 16 or 17-year-old girl who has schizophrenia. And it basically just shows you I guess what it's like to not know what if what you're seeing is real or fake. It's a crazy movie though. It's one of those movies where not only was it like a really touching movie, but it was also just like really trippy. Like the first time you watch it, you'll be questioning like, wait, is she thinking this or is she actually seeing this? It's a good movie. I really enjoyed it. That's not what we wanted. That's not the type of shot we were hoping to make. Well, that didn't go as much as I was, or as well as I was hoping for it to. Yeah, pretty much, Glad. It definitely would be. Play the game for 12 minutes. Well, I hate to break it to you, Brevin, but I smell a load of crap. I play this game every single day, and I've owned it since before it came out, because I played in the private beta. And I've killed around 30,000 animals, only 500 diamonds, and I get a diamond almost every day. During the last year and a half of YouTube, I find at least a diamond every day, for the most part. That'd be virtually impossible unless you were cheating the entire time that you owned it. Be virtually impossible to get 9,000 diamonds unless you were cheating. Hate to break it to you, my dude, but it just doesn't work like that. Alright, so those are not going to come out. Let's just try to figure out where that buck went. Assuming this blood's from the buck. Yeah, it's definitely one of those. Nice, Caleb, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, probably, Brienne, probably. Either that or it's just complete BS the whole time. You know, I didn't know that flounders could fly, Kyla, but apparently they can, huh? Thought flounders were sea creatures. Nice, Caleb. Oh, it's 11:29. We're not going to see anything else. We're at the end of their drink time. $3,650. Holy. That's wild, Blitz. I think I'm at like 2,800 hours on PC alone. And I'm just now over 500 diamonds. How many am I at, actually? Because I've been getting a lot of diamond whitetail recently. So we got to remove 212. So I'm at 512. 512 diamonds in total. What was my first diamond? My first diamond was a red deer off of Parque Fernando. Scored 951, I believe. If you sort the channel's videos by oldest first, it should show it because it's in my first ever Call of the Wild compilation video. Holy, still lots of deer here. Oh, there's one we missed. Ooh, that's a decent buck. Not bad. Yeah, we got a lot of good ones coming in. We got some deer there now. Anything over here? Yes, we definitely do have some over here. So we'll take those out first. How many golds do I have? I don't even know. 7,677. Holy. You'll get one eventually, Huntress. Just don't give up. You'll find one eventually. Everybody's got that one diamond that just eludes them. You'll find it one of these days. Alright, so now that we have took out those, let's try to get these down. Oh my gosh, it moved at the worst time. There we go. Welcome back, tall boy. No, the 470's not the best gun. Not even close. 470's terrible. It has absolutely no range, and for as close as you have to get, it does not have enough power to justify that. Alright, later, Daniel. Okay, there should be... yeah, there's a few back in there. Man, that one's right behind the stand, so we're not going to be able to get him, most likely. Surprisingly, those ones are not spooking, which is actually really nice. Because typically they'd all be spooking off, so they must all be from different herds. Best rifle's 300 Magnum for large game. For mid-sized game, the M1's the best. For small game, I personally think the 243 is the best. A lot of people like the Mosin, though. Alright, I think we can get them now. Can we get the next shot? Nope. We hit the body, though. Hey, Kibby. Ooh, there we go. That's the type of shot we want to see. Well, we're getting lots of them down, which is nice to see, as always. It's one of my favorite things about this lake. There's just always so many whitetail to wipe out. No diamonds, one piebald. I mean, honestly, that's not too bad for 184 tall boy. Seems right on track with what I got towards the beginning. Is there anything back here? Nope. What about across? No, once again, nothing. So we're probably gonna have to wait for those to show up. Actually, there's one. It's just one, though. I bet it's a solo doe, though. And then we're gonna have to take that out before we'll get another herd there, probably. There we go. Yeah, pretty much. It's definitely nowhere near mountain lion levels of diamonds. With mountain lions, there's just diamonds everywhere. With the whitetail, not so much. You'll get a diamond maybe every 1 to 200 kills, and then occasionally you'll get on like a hot streak where you have a bunch of diamonds showing up. Finally got sick of Rancho. Yeah, it's understandable, Turkey. Definitely understandable. If you play a map a lot, you're bound to get tired of it. I'm honestly surprised that I haven't got tired of it. I've been really enjoying Rancho ever since it came out. No, Ultimate Hunting's not going to be out till 2022. I know their goal is like early 2022, so let's hope it still sticks as early 2022, but who knows? Might get pushed to like mid or late 2022, depending on how fast they get it going along. Last I spoke to, I forgot his name, but their lead developer or whatever, or COO, CEO, whichever one he is. He had said that development is going as planned, but unfortunately, it's taking longer to get that gameplay trailer out than what they were hoping for. But he was saying that development is still on track, so that's a good thing to hear. Oh yeah, 25-06 would be awesome. I'd love to have a caliber like that. Or 22-250, like something for like 2 to 6 or 3 to 7. We need another small game rifle desperately. 17 HMR, 22-250, 25-06, something in that range would be kind of cool. 22 Hornet would be awesome as well. 224 Valkyrie would be pretty cool. There's a lot of awesome calibers. Yeah, I know, right, Brienne? There's a lot of awesome games coming out. I'm so excited for Arc 2. I am going to play that game so much when it comes out. I want to make Arc 2 like a main part of the channel, so I'm really hoping that we can do well on it. I'm hoping that everybody will enjoy Arc 2 content because I really want to make that game a main part of the channel once it comes out. Because I love Arc 1 so much, it's easily my most played game. Yeah, I agree, Kibby. I want either the 6.5 to get buffed to where it's better, or for them to lower the classes that it can take, make it a 3 to 7 rifle. They need to do one of the two, or else it's just forever gonna play second fiddle to everything. Currently, it gets outclassed by every rifle in the game, pretty much. Every rifle in its class range, at least. Except maybe the 270, I guess they're kind of even. But I think the 270 might be a little bit better. Yeah, I do play Arc. I've done some Arc streams on the channel in the past. Oh, and also, I guess while we're on the topic of streams, I guess for anybody that doesn't know, all of my past streams, even though they don't show up on the channel, they are still watchable. If you go to the playlist, there's stream playlists for every different game that I've played during live streams. You can still view all of the streams through there. And the reason I mention this is because I've got a bunch of Arc streams, so if you want to go check out some of the Arc gameplay that I've done, Brienne, then there is a bunch of Arc streams in a playlist on the channel. Done quite a bit of the Center modded, and then also Genesis 2. And we also have a Fjorder playthrough that we did for a little bit, but unfortunately, I got busy with other stuff and wasn't able to continue it for now, at least. Hopefully we can get back into it at some point. I'm gonna play Lost Island when it comes out for sure. Yeah, I saw that, Huntress. As far as I know, that's a bug, because they did mention it in the last community update or whatever, saying that it was an issue and they're gonna fix it eventually. But yeah, it's really strange. They just randomly started doing that one day. And honestly, at this point, I can't even remember which update broke the rabbits. Oh my gosh, that thing's zooming. He is zooming, or she is zooming, I guess. Hey, FSN, I do remember you. Honestly, what if they did both, Johnny? What if they lowered it to 3 to 7 and also gave it a little bit of a buff? And then also lowered the 270 to 3 to 7. I think that would be kind of cool. I think that would fit a little bit better. Hard to say, though. I'm sure everybody's got slightly different opinions on that. But that's what I would do. Lower both the 270 and 6.5 to classes 3 to 7 and give the 6.5 just a tiny bit more power. Where is this deer? It ran a long way. What did I vote for the Lost Island creature vote? I wanted the Carcharodontosaurus. I wanted that thing so bad, but everybody wanted that monkey instead. I don't know why. I think it's because a lot of people thought that the monkey would be able to hold a rifle, but it wasn't able to, so it's unfortunate. I really wanted the Carcharodontosaurus. Because I feel like we need something else to kind of like bridge the gap between the Rex and the Gigas. We definitely need a dino to breach the gap between them because Gigas are just so much more powerful than a Rex. And it just is a little odd to me that there's nothing in between them. And so the Carcharodontosaurus would have been like the perfect thing to kind of bridge that gap. But no, everybody voted for the, what's it called? What's the baboon-looking creature called? I forgot the name of it. Oh, nice to go. I didn't know that. That's actually kind of cool to hear that at least one of you has found the channel through Ark. That's awesome. Yes, the Dinopithecus. I don't know. I just don't think that's what Ark needed. I just don't think that Ark needed the Dinopithecus. Although I do kind of like the ability they gave it. I like that it'll be able to disable tech because I hate tech. Absolutely despise tech. So glad there's going to be some counters for it finally. It's at least cool to see that. Though I might not like the creature, it's at least nice that it has some good abilities. Okay, he didn't spook. That's good. Oh, nice, Kim. That's awesome. Oh, you did, Pelican? Wow. I honestly didn't know that many of you actually found the channel through Ark. I guess I just never thought that the Ark live streams reached out past the channel. But I guess they have. That's kind of cool to hear. Nice, we got him. Okay, so all of those are down. Yes, me too. I'm so happy that Ark 2 is not going to be all techy. I much preferred Ark before tech was a thing. Like, I just remember the PvP scene back then was so good before tech. Now anytime you play PvP, it's just a race to see who gets to tech first. And then whoever gets to tech first raids everybody. It's pretty much all it is, and with it being like that, it's almost impossible to survive as like a 3-man tribe or smaller. Which, that's one of the reasons I stopped playing PvP on Ark, was just because it seemed like it got to a point where it was just a race for tech, and if you were in a small tribe, you stood no chance. And I don't always necessarily like to be in a large tribe. Especially now that I stream and record pretty much all the games I play. I don't know, just being in a big tribe is a bit hectic. I used to do it a lot. I used to be in like 20-man tribes on unofficial servers, but I think nowadays most unofficial servers limit the amount of people you can have in a tribe. Yeah, exactly, to go. Tech is just, I don't know. Like, I knew that they were going to take it in that direction. It's just not what I would have hoped for. I really like the primitive aspect of Ark. Yeah, exactly. Like, back when I first started playing Ark, like, finding a Rex was a big deal. Now it's like, especially with all the stuff from Genesis 2, it's like you just net gun everything. You can net gun most creatures. We've got stuff like the shocking trank darts, which are much more powerful than regular trank darts. Like, back before a lot of this stuff was introduced, everything in Ark felt a little bit more rewarding and like more of an accomplishment. But nowadays, it just seems like, you know, race for tech. All dinos are pretty easy to get. All of the stuff that I liked back then has been nerfed a ton. Like, I feel like the Gigas were perfect when they had like 24k health and they dealt, I think, what was it? 600 base damage. I think they were fine back then, and then they kept nerfing them. Yeah, I played Hunting Sim 2. It, I don't know. I liked it, but they just never capitalized on a lot of the stuff they could have done to make the game better, so I quit playing it. because I ran out of stuff to do. Like, I can still make them work, Lunar. It's just they're not as good as they used to be. Like, as long as you have a good saddle for them, they're still usable. And they're still my favorite dino, so I mean, I get them anytime I play regardless, just because I like them. But they used to be just amazing. It used to be, when I used to play PvP all the time, that if you were to find an Ascendant saddle for Gigas, you could legit tank turrets with them. You could go straight into somebody's base with the turrets shooting you and just chomp down on everything. You can't really do that anymore. Because now there's too many counters to them. Too many other things that deal enough damage to enrage them. Gosh, I remember the days when, like the suicide bombing was a thing in Ark, where you would literally just take a rocket launcher and just run up to somebody's base as fast as you could. You'd like spec all the way into movement speed and just run up and blow up somebody's base with a rocket launcher, or just have a bunch of C4 strapped to you and go straight to the foundations of somebody's base. And then they nerfed all of that too. Which, that one was something they needed to nerf, but oh my gosh, it was fun. It was really fun when it was a thing. Yeah, they can still break stone, Turkey. They've just had a major, like, health and damage nerf. They only have, like, 17k health, and I think instead of 600 damage at base, they deal, like, 470 at base, and then obviously it increases as you level them up, but they've had a lot of nerfs. But yeah, they still damage stone. Yeah, Turkey, it was wild. That was one of the craziest metas they had there for a while. And then for a while it was like galley bombing, where you'd put the C4 on a Gallimimus instead, since they're incredibly fast, and you'd just race them into the base. The good old days of Ark raiding. Yeah, Rizzy, I fish. I do fish quite a bit. Putting 100 C4 on a dodo. Oh yeah, the dodo bombing too. That was always hilarious. Just dropping C4 dodos. I think after a while, they nerfed that though, didn't they? I'm pretty sure they made it so that the turrets were able to shoot them before they'd get down there. But I do remember that used to work. Quite a while ago, though. It was always hilarious. Alarm dodo. Oh, yes, the alarm dodos. Where you put, like, little dodos in the corner with low health, and anytime somebody blows up one of them, you'll see, like, the death message of one of the dodos. It was quite effective. Man, I miss old Ark. I miss Ark before tech. I really do. It was so much better. I still love Ark now, it's just nothing like the golden days of Ark. Ooh, there's a decent amount of deer. Yeah, some decent bucks. Thanks, Caleb. Yeah, the alarm dodos. Now you just have, like, alarm parasaurs. Which, I mean, it's more efficient, but it's not the same. It's not the same feeling as a dodo exploding. And of course the big buck ran off before I could get a shot into him. Let's see if we can... Come on, buddy. There we go. I was gonna say go a little more broadside, and he actually did. Let's get the 300 out for this one just to make sure it doesn't get away. No, it's in the water! Yeah, pretty much, Johnny. Pretty much. They added a bunch of overpowered stuff into Ark and nerfed all of the stuff that used to be good. That basically sums it up. Hey, Diamonds. You're about hour 20 minutes late. No, Davey. No diamonds or rares yet. Oh, yeah. I remember the update that they added mutations in. I remember me and my tribe were like scrambling to try and figure out like how to get them to work the best. And I remember back then it was believed that like you had to Ark is like very messed up when you think about it. Like when you think about how the breeding works in Ark, it's really messed up because you're breeding like the parent dinos with the offspring dinos. It's very strange. Very messed up when you think about it, but we used to think that that was the way that you get mutations. But then after a while, we realized that it's just random. There's really no guarantee on how to get mutations as far as I know. It's just breed a bunch of them and you'll get mutations eventually. And then you just pick the ones that have the mutations that you want and use those for breeding. Literally. Literally, Brienne. It's kind of crazy when you think about it. Tuso rating? I have not used the Tusos much, to be honest. Yeah, it was, Trace. OG Ark is the best. It was so much fun. Back before flyers were nerfed as well. I remember when the flyer nerf happened, it was like quite a change up of the game. Water dough? What did I just watch? Oh my. Hey, B-boy. How's it going? Nice, Diamonds. Hopefully it'll lead you to something. Remember, it's not a guarantee. It's just a theory that it could be linked to something, so hopefully you can find something. Hopefully you'll have some big males show up. Pelican, coming in with the super chat. Thank you so much. Got it, buddy. Gotta help the tribe with a raid. Alright, man. Thank you so much for the super chat and for watching the stream. Really appreciate it. Hopefully you do well on the raid. I love C4 dodos. They are quite amazing. I miss them. I miss the C4 dodos. Oh, that's not good, Brayden. Hopefully you don't have it, man. Oh yeah, I saw that. That's actually been a part of PC for quite a while. I'm assuming you probably play on console, because I know they just added it to console in a recent update. I've always played on PC though, so they've had the flyer speed leveling. Honestly, I hope one of these days they are able to make mods available for console players of Ark. Because there's a lot of awesome mods that make the game, I guess, closer to how it used to be. Like the classic flyers mod, those types of mods make it so it feels more like old one. Because you don't necessarily get the same feeling with just having speed leveling on. Because it still has like the nerfed C-spin and more stamina drain than they used to. I hope one day they make it so that consoles can actually use the mods that are available on the Steam Workshop. Although I would imagine that's going to be very hard to implement. Just because there's literally so many mods on the Steam Workshop. And I don't even know how they would get them onto console. Considering Steam isn't on there. At least I don't think it is. I imagine it'd be difficult. But it'd be so nice if they were able to make it work. Yeah, for sure, Lunar. Though they've tried to implement ways to, I guess, add features from S+, that's still not the same as the real S+ mod. S+ mod's just so much better than the changes wildcard actually added into the game. I don't know what it is, but it just doesn't feel the same. Well, it did to go, but I don't think it actually worked for the longest time. From what I understand, I was watching one of Raz Clark's videos yesterday, and he was saying that the checkbox for it has always been there. It just, for some reason, didn't work until recently. As far as I understand, that's what happened, at least. We got any over here? No, we don't. Alright. We still got 30 minutes of in-game time before drink time is over. I've actually watched I watched Syntax playthrough of The Hunted. I'm very interested in that mod. Definitely interested in it. I tried playing Alemia, but I just didn't have the time to continue it. But the Alemia mod's pretty hardcore, like The Hunted is. Fire speed on console... Oh wait, I already read that. Oh yeah, some of the super modded series on Ark are kind of crazy. Some of them are wild. I think out of all the different mods that Ark has, my favorite one is the additional creatures mod. I mean, it adds over 60 dinos, and they're all pretty well done. I feel like it's one of the best mods that not too many people talk about. Like, a lot of the Ark content creators talk about the Ark Additions mod, but not too many people talk about the additional creatures mod. And it's got, like, 4 times the amount of dinosaurs in it. And they're done pretty well. But I don't really see a lot of people talk about it. Oh, man, I thought that was Mela. It's not. It was just the shadows. Of course. I was hoping. Yeah, I don't know why they haven't added the Brachio into Ark. I mean, they've got the skin for it, so, like, why don't we have the actual Brachio? I'm interested to see what this new, sauropod's gonna... Or not sauropod, is it sauropod? No, sauropods are the meat eaters, right? Well. Whatever the, spiky Diplo-looking thing is that they're adding in. I'm interested to see what that's gonna be like. I think that's the dino I'm most interested in. Although the Cinemacrops looks like it'll be pretty useful as well. It'll be nice to not have to worry about Microraptors and stuff like that. So I could definitely see that guy being probably one of the most useful out of the 3 new creatures they're adding. No, we missed the last one. There we go. Now, let's get these 2 down. Hey, Dolphins, no luck today, unfortunately. It's been a very slow day of grinding. We've been getting lots of deer down, and a decent amount of them have been good 85 to 100 bucks, but sadly, nothing diamond or rare. What game, Trace? If you're talking about Ark, yes, I do. Modded Ark is so much better than, regular Ark, in my opinion. If you're talking about Call of the Wild, no, I don't use mods. Hey, Aiden, how's it going? You haven't missed too much. Been a lot of just slaughtering whitetail. How many are we at, actually? Jeez, we've killed like 106 whitetail. Oh gosh. Ah. Got a hair in my mouth. Hate that. It's always the worst. Yeah, for sure, Goofy. Honestly, I just can't get into DayZ standalone. Like, even after they added the mods, anytime that I want to play DayZ or like a variant of DayZ, I always go back to Arma 2 DayZ mod. That's like where I've got all my memories of DayZ, is on the Arma 2 DayZ mod. One of the most iconic mods ever. I think the Spanish ibex are in like the bottom left. Hey, Giovanni. Yes, that is rare. Albino plains ricin is in... Ricin? Did I say ricin? Oh my gosh, I cannot speak. But yes, that is rare. Yeah, S Plus is definitely something that needs to come to console. I mean, like, Wildcard tried to add features of S Plus into the main structures, but it's just not the same. They didn't do as good of a job as S Plus did. Yeah, exactly, Tio, exactly. It's nice the changes they made, they're just not as good as what they could have been. Yeah, that'd be cool, Kibby. Nice, diamonds. I mean, I think technically I've killed like 320 today, because I killed 200 whitetail this morning between like 4 and 6 a.m. I woke up at 4 a.m. and hunted whitetail till like 6 or 6:30. So I'm on like 300 for the day, which is kind of crazy to think about. There's whitetail here? Holy. That means I probably should have fast traveled over there. Too late now though. Actually, the wind's gonna spook them anyway. Let's just do it. At least then we can see them. Oh yeah, the stack mods as well. It is pretty unfortunate that there's no way to increase stack size on Ark for console. Or is there? Because I know there's a slider to increase stack size, but they don't have like the official stack mods like PC does. Oh my gosh. That poor thing. Well, those are all down. Hey, Devin. Yes. Correct, Blitz. You got it that time. I remember we were having trouble thinking about what the word was last time. I know, right, Johnny? You just straight up face planted. That poor thing. It's almost like he tripped. He tripped on a bullet. Holy. Holy, guys. We just hit 22,800 subs. Thank you guys so much. That is wild. 22,800 subscribers. 200 off of 23K. That's crazy to think about. That's crazy. Yeah, Johnny, same. Wait, there's more? Where were they? Where were these guys hiding? They must have been from this zone. There must have been a couple just tucked away in that little cove. I mean, to be fair, turkey, they're the same animal. They're not any different. They're just called different things depending on where you're from. And that's why they did it that way. Was because in different parts of the world, they're referred to differently. I still don't think that it's what they should have done. I think they should have just called them mountain lions, since that's their official name as far as I know. Actually, let me see. Correct name for mountain lion. What is their official name? Cougar. Yeah, cougar's their official name. Why didn't they just call them cougars? Or wait. Is it? No, mountain lion. No, cougar? I don't know. Wikipedia says cougar, but then all these other sites say mountain lion. I don't even know what their original name was then. Oh well, guess it's not that big of a deal. No, the 22's not a usable caliber on deer. Yeah, turkey. Cougars are the same thing as well. Cougar, mountain lion, puma, all the same. Like over here in Oregon, we call them cougars. But then in other places, people call them mountain lions. In other places, they're called pumas. It just depends on where you live. Huge piebald. About had a stroke because I thought it was a super rare, but it was 220s. I mean, that's still big, Blitz. Still a big one. Yeah, I know, Blitz. I just kind of feel it as kind of, I kind of see it as a bit cheaty, so I don't do it. Or a bit exploity, I should say. So I'm not going to use the strategy of just not picking them up. I know a lot of people like doing that, but I don't know. I just don't feel right doing it. She's doing good, Kibby. And I think the biggest thing for me also is I can't keep track of how many I've killed if I were to do it that way. But the biggest thing is it just doesn't feel right to me. Not against other people doing it, but I just don't want to do it myself. To be honest, I don't really hunt parquet too often now, turkey. I'd say, like, obviously 5:30 is red deer time. Trying to think, what's black buck time? Is it 10:30 or 11:30 or 9:30? I haven't played it in quite a while, so I don't really remember many of the times. There's a decent buck. That's a good one right there. Another good one. So we got two very solid bucks in the back. Imagine that one that I quick shot as the second deer was a great one. That would be wild. Oh, gotcha, Susan. I'm probably not going to, because that is going to take a lot of time. Yeah, that would be cool, Johnny. I would be down with that. 220, not bad. Solid deer. What about this guy? 218. Another good one. Both of those bucks were really nice. Then we got one more buck and one doe down. Alright, later, Goofy Dude. Thank you for watching. Good to have you here. Alright, let's find that last buck. I think it's the last one we have down. Hey, J-Dog, how's it going? Good to see you. Where did it go, buddy? Where'd this buck go? A great one pronghorn? That would be pretty awesome. That would be really cool. Has my channel name become blue? That's just for moderators of the chat. Mods are the only ones that show up as blue, and then members show up as green. Oh, there's a couple up there. Hello? Hello, hello, where'd you go? And they're both over the hill. Hey, Outdoors and Gaming. You have not missed anything crazy yet. No diamonds, no rares. Which is a bit unfortunate. I was having a lot of good luck last night, or I guess technically it was this morning when I was grinding, so I was hoping that today's stream would be the same, but so far we haven't found anything too wild. I do plan to go on for probably another hour though, so hopefully we can find something good within that amount of time. Would be nice if we could. Real quickly, reset the time here. Yeah, that would be cool, Diamonds. That would be a cool, great one. Yeah, true, Johnny. I definitely could not have streamed that early, though, because, Bree and Aaliyah were sleeping through most of those diamonds that I was finding. Except for the last one. They woke up during the last one, so I was actually able to commentate. Nothing, huh? Where are they at? We just reset the time, so there should be some deer. We might need to reset the game. Let's real quickly do that. Been a while since we've reset the game, actually. Actually, we haven't reset it at all during this stream, so I think it's about time we do. Yeah, hopefully Outdoors and Gaming. Hopefully. Oh, no worries, Devin. No worries. Hey, Spag. Hopefully we get it, man. Hopefully we get a great one this stream. Welcome back, Lunar. Hey, RJC, how's it going, man? Welcome back. Glad you could make it to a stream. I feel you on that, though, man. Life can be pretty busy sometimes. Things can get pretty crazy. Well, let's see. See if anything shows up now. It could just be that they're in the zones that are, like, right where I'm sitting currently, although couple does right there. Hey, I did not say you could bolt off that quickly. There we go. Both of those are down. Probably won't play any more Fishing Planet on the channel, no. I used to play Fishing Planet, but I don't know. Just lost interest in it. It's too grindy for me to play now. Since I dedicate a lot of time to Call of the Wild, the only way I could really progress in a game like Fishing Planet is to spend less time on Call of the Wild, and I don't really want to do that. I enjoy making the Call of the Wild content too much. Ooh, there we go. Couple over there. Nice. Yes, Lunar, I do. I shoot every single deer. That has been what has worked best for me. And I'm actually going to release a video tomorrow talking about that strategy and kind of explaining how I do everything. Aimed a little bit too far forward. Close. Yeah, it was just awful shooting on my end. If there was a new gun, what would I want it to be? Either a 308 or a 17 HMR. That's my top 2 picks. Hopefully we get one of those soon. Nice, Farmer. That's awesome. Hey, Stone Trout. You did not miss much. We haven't really found anything of note. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's a bighorn zone. Man! Was hoping it would be a whitetail zone. Yeah, there's a few. That's a wonky dude. Guess reloading would probably help. No! He darted off so fast. Holy. Oh, yes, I did, Blitz. I said I'm not going to use a method like that because I kind of see it as being a little bit exploity. It's not something I want to do, so I'm probably not going to use it, but I mean, a lot of people use it. I don't really care if anybody else uses it. It's just not something I'm going to do because it seems kind of exploity. And also, it would make it impossible to keep count of how many I've killed. Need a 50 BMG and elephants. I don't think we necessarily need a 50. I mean, it's not used very commonly for hunting, so I don't know if it would make as much sense as other guns would. I mean, sure, there's people that use it for hunting. It's just not exactly a common thing to use for hunting. Because, you know, not everybody can afford a $13,000 rifle. Because that's typically how much 50 cals cost. I mean, unless you get a Serbu. Okay, we'll have to get those last. We didn't have a lot of deer at this area. It's a little concerning. Although they'll probably show up next run. That's usually how it is. We go in kind of waves of... Oh, there's some deer. Where did you guys come from? Yeah, we got 2 bucks there. They're probably just late to their zones, it looks like. Looks like they're just late. Yeah, gotcha, Blitz. Like I said, I don't care if anyone does it. It's just not for me. There we go. This should be... Well, there might be one more, actually. I think this is the last, but it's so hard to tell. That's our funky dude. Oh, yes, there is one more. That's right. It depends, Dramatic. It can be a lot of fun. I definitely enjoy it a lot because it is very rewarding when you finally do get a great one. It's just something that can take a very, very long time, so it really depends. If you are the type of person that likes grinding for something that takes a long time to get and is very rewarding, then I definitely recommend it, but if you don't like long grinds, then it's not as fun. But I like the long, grindy aspect of hunting for great ones. Because it is incredibly satisfying when you do finally get one. Yeah, it's understandable, Lunar. Honestly, you could even just use the strategy of shooting every deer you see. You don't necessarily have to delete all of them out of a herd in the same run. Like, a lot of times, I'll kill them off over the course of like 2 or 3 runs if it's a big herd. I just shoot every deer I see, and sometimes it may take 2 or 3 runs to fully wipe out a zone. Yeah, Blitz, that's understandable. Nice, Johnny. I mean, yeah, you still gotta get that big male, super rare mountain lion. Still gotta get that thing. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of late deer, because they keep showing up even though I've already hunted both of these sides. The way that I grind is just shooting everything. I shoot every single deer that I see, and my goal is to delete full herds, because I find that that seems to spawn better stuff. I seem to get better luck with respawns when I delete entire herds, causing a fresh herd to spawn. It's, obviously not guaranteed. As with anything in Call of the Wild, nothing is for certain. It's all just based off of your personal experience, but in my personal experience, I feel like I get better stuff when I'm deleting full herds. No, don't place waypoint, fast travel. There we go. Oh, I'm sure there is, Blitz. I'm sure there is. I think there's gonna be infinite different strategies to use. I mean, technically all it takes is changing one aspect of a strategy and that creates a new strategy. I mean, like I said, Devin, and everybody's got their own ways of grinding. There's a lot of different strategies that you can use. This is just the one that I use, and I mean, I've got 3 great ones from using it. Well, technically I got the first great one using Grimm's method. Second great one was just kind of there on Layton, and then the third great one I got using this strategy that I'm using now. But I've definitely got way more diamonds and rares the second I started shooting everything. Bucks, does, whatever it is, it gets smoked. But once again, it's not the only definitive strategy to use. There's lots of different strategies that work. It all just comes down to what you find works best for you. Nice, awesome, Conus. That's awesome. Oh, we're talking about just shooting the animals and then not picking them up and restarting your game. That's the one that I kind of find a bit exploity. Because it's not really how the game was intended to be played. That's the one that I kind of see exploity. But there's a lot of people that do it. And I mean, more power to you. Not everybody has the time to grind to the extent that I do, so I get it. Not everybody wants to spend all the time picking up thousands of whitetail. But I just personally won't use that strategy. Oh my gosh, another herd there. That's a good buck too. I just shot a bunch of whitetail there though. Wow. Okay. That's crazy. Where'd they even come from? I guess it's just as I suspected. A lot of the herds are late for some reason. See if we can get this guy down. He's definitely the biggest of the bunch. What's that one? Not that big. No, don't turn. One of them died. That other guy's not hit very well, though. We're honestly gonna be at this lake like the full drink time. They just keep showing up. Yeah, me too, Johnny. That's kind of what I see as well. And just wasted kills towards your stats as well. It's just not something I'm interested in for a multitude of reasons. Dude, they just keep showing up. We were just over there. 239.30. Beautiful buck. I think that's the best one of the day. I think that's our best one today. Maybe Hunter 17. It's hard to say for sure though, man. It's hard to say for sure. Because a lot of times what happens when you shoot an animal and then they get a respawn, the respawn is going to be spawned in at a specific location on the map and then they have to run to wherever their zone is. So I doubt that would have been the respawns yet. Most likely, like, see, this guy's nervous, so what happened with that last herd most likely was because we were in the area, it just wasn't spawning in because we were too close. And then when we fast traveled away, it rendered in. I know, right, Johnny? It's amazing. It always is really nice when they do this. I had one time where I literally was at this lake the entire drink time because they just kept getting back to their zones late. There was like a few different herds that showed up late and I was just constantly smoking whitetail at this lake. Holy, we actually made that shot. Wow. Welcome back, Brienne. Yeah, it doesn't go towards stats, Blitz. If you don't claim it, it doesn't count. Welcome back, Weston. Hey, Lion, I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself? Thanks, Brienne. Got a diamond European bison last night. That's awesome, Jay. Those things are so rare. That's an awesome find. Where's our dog? There he is. There's the little guy. He found our deer. Nice, Weston. 183. That is a weird one. Very strange deer. It's 500 meters away. We need to move a little bit closer, otherwise when we fast travel, they'll be invisible. Hey, Caitlin, how's it going? Hey, Scared Cow. Later, my dude. No, I don't think so, Eric. I don't think restarting your game affects your chances of getting a great one because the great one that I got last, I had restarted the game like twice during that live stream. So I don't think it changes your chances of getting a great one. I don't think it changes your chances of getting a great one, but it definitely does kind of like end streaks if you're on a hot streak. That's something I did notice, so that's one thing I do believe. Because last night, or I keep saying last night, but it was actually this morning at like 4 a.m., I was grinding for whitetail, and I was finding diamonds and rares and stuff like everywhere. And then today during the stream, after I shut the game down, there's just not really anything impressive. So I definitely do think that that's a thing. Like, if you're finding a lot of diamonds and rares and then you close the game, I think it does affect that, but I don't think it affects your chances of a great one, because a great one can spawn from any deer you shoot. I'm not sure, Weston. Probably like 45 minutes from now. Maybe, Brienne. Maybe. It's definitely no guarantee that Weird Racks means great one, but since that's what we were seeing last time that we got a great one, it's always worth just kind of looking around whenever that does happen. Yeah, that sounds about right, Blitz. That does sound very similar to what I experience. I've just not been finding any big bucks this stream, unfortunately. Come on, give us a great one. Wow, we've got a lot of deer here. This zone is absolutely packed with deer this time. Last couple runs, this zone's been pretty empty, but there's so many deer here this time. Can't spot the one behind. Jeez, there's so many. I'm gonna try something new. I'm gonna go back and grab the air rifle. I want to see if we can just use the air rifle on these guys and get all of them down. Oh yeah, for sure, Johnny. Anytime you get a super rare, it's more rare. Any rare diamond is much more rare than a great one. Unless it's like a duck, that's a little bit different. If it's a rare duck, that might not be as rare as a great one. But for everything else, yes, definitely is. Let's try this. I don't know how far I need to be away for it not to spook them, so I guess we'll find that out soon, but this works the way that I think it will. This could be nice. What's the next rack for the great one that I want? I want the one that looks like a typical, but has like a few more tines. Let me just pull it up real quickly because it's really hard to explain. It's like the most difficult rack to explain. But where did it go? I think this is the one. Yeah, this one right here. This is the rack that I want. I absolutely love the way this looks. And I'm really hoping that we can get it. Because it just looks so cool to me. It just looks so awesome. But it's also the most rare one to get. I never see anybody kill this thing, hardly at all. And then I wouldn't mind the drop tine rack either. The drop tine rack would be kind of cool. Alright, so for those of you that don't know with the air rifle, if you 0 to 100 meters and you're using the Hyperion fully zoomed in, each of the mil dots is an extra 50 meters, so I can take like a 300-meter shot if I use that little spot where the crosshair gets thicker. And the last dot is like 250 meters, so you can pretty efficiently smoke all the big males from long range with this. Nice, Eric. 150. Let's see if the other stuff spooks off at 150. I'm curious. Okay, just alert. Okay, this is the way to do it. They're just alert. And that guy's gonna go down. He's also bugged, it seems, because he's just sitting there. Then we can take this one out. Once these... Well, they're attentive, so maybe while they're attentive we can take another shot at like one of these. Let's try that out. No, I hit him in the face. I shot the wrong one and hit him in the face. Yeah, they didn't hear it, so we can do that. We can shoot from each herd. That was low. That was low. I probably should have ranged it, but I didn't think of it. I think as of now we've only killed 2 because I face shot that one. It's really interesting though. They don't spook off all the time because they're in different herds. Okay, that one's 167 away, so gonna need to be like in between the first and second dot. Just unfortunately none of them want to go broadside fully. Yeah, I don't know if this is gonna be time efficient, honestly. It was worth testing, but it doesn't seem like it's that time efficient. It just takes too long for them to calm down and then go broadside again. Yeah, it was worth a shot. Oh, gotcha, Brienne. I mean, technically the half and half is not a true rack. That's just 2 different racks that got combined. It happens when, I guess, a deer's weight is in between like each of the weights for those racks. It kind of like takes one from each to meet in the middle of the score. And it's kind of hard to explain, but it's not actually its own rack. It's just 2 different racks combined. $10-14. Why were they traveling? That's so weird. Yeah, they do die a bit too slow. I wonder if I could just do it with the bow. Maybe I could use like the crossbow. I don't know. We'll have to test some things. Don't know if we hit that, but I'm hoping we did. Definitely hit that. Missed that. Nice. I doubt it, Rowan. As far as I know, it's a limitation because of Xbox Live. That's what I had heard, at least. I might be wrong, but that's what I had heard, is that because of Xbox Live, Microsoft kind of like limits it. But who knows? Maybe they just haven't done it on Xbox. Could be a technical limitation for the Xbox version of the game. Oh yeah, for sure, Johnny. That is a great way for a handgun score. Another great way to get handgun score is, even though I absolutely hate the 45 Colt 410 handgun, oh, actually, no, that counts as shotgun score now. Man, that's unfortunate. It used to count as handgun score, even when you use the shotgun shells from the 410. It used to count as handgun score, and then they changed it, I think. But it used to be a great way to level it up. Just shoot like geese or rabbits with that. So yeah, I'd say probably the 22 pistol. That is probably better. However, if you don't have the DLC handguns, I would probably hunt like roe deer or something of their size. Roe deer or axis deer with the 357 probably. Until you're able to get the 44. Once you have the 44, you can take the 44 onto those same type of species. Like axis deer just get obliterated with the 44. Can I click on my tent, please? No? I'd love to fast travel. That'd be quite amazing. Hello? There we go. Finally. Oh, the scrub hair spot got nerfed? That sucks. That area used to be insane. Are you sure it got nerfed, Johnny? Because I know a lot of times what would happen is it would only be good the first time you visit it, and then after you've created hunting pressure and killed off some of them, it's not as good. So maybe that's all that's happened? Have you tried it on like different multiplayer servers?
Sure.
211, not bad. Is that all of them? It must be. There's a deer right there. Hello there, sir. I'm actually going to be releasing a video on exactly how I'm doing it tomorrow, YCBU. Going to be doing a video on how I grind for the Great One, a bit of an update on our current grind and stuff like that. So stay tuned for that. It should be a pretty helpful video for Great One grinding. Because I kind of go in depth on, like, why I place my tents the way that I do and stuff like that. So it should be pretty helpful towards what you're looking for. Let's try this for the long range. And let's use 600 grain arrows so they just drop. I actually need to buy more, jeez. Need more of the 600 grain tracers. Jeez, those are expensive. Oh, also, you guys can tell that I've been grinding a lot of whitetail the last couple days. Like, I've been grinding them a lot since the last Great One grinding stream because we bought a bunch of ammo until we were at 6,100,000. We were just at 6,500,000, so I've shot like 400k worth of whitetail. 400k cash worth of whitetail. That's crazy. Nice, Blitz. Hopefully it'll make it. Nice, Gamer God. That's awesome. Congrats on your Great One. You know, that's actually a really smart thing to do, Lunar. That's a very smart thing to do. You know, another thing you could do, and this was kind of shown off in the video that I did today. I used the round ball ammunition on the muzzleloader on a feral goat, and I didn't get vitals on one of them, and it actually didn't die off. So you can use the round ball ammunition on something like a whitetail, and if you don't hit vitals, it's not going to kill it. So that's another option you have if you want to make it like a little bit more interesting using like the muzzle loader. To be honest, I don't really have a favorite, Brienne. I kind of just have a multitude of different creators I watch. I don't really have a favorite. Rancho shot an albino at the first lake I checked and found a great one of initial spawn. Nice, Rowan. That's awesome. That happened to me on Layton once they did this last major patch. Welcome back, Awesome Conus. Alright, YCBU. I hope it helps you out. If it doesn't tell you everything you need to know, let me know in the comments of it, and I will probably make a follow-up video to it. How many total harvests do I have? Let's see. Overall, 30,943, and about 8,300 of those are whitetail. So like a third of my total harvests are whitetail, pretty much. Oh yeah, I agree. Muzzleloader definitely should go up to Class 9. 100%. I'm not entirely sure why it doesn't already. Because it has plenty of power to be able to. That's a solo doe, though. Goodbye. Solo doe low down. Jeez, Johnny, that's a lot. Yeah, YCBU. Efficient tent placement definitely improves the enjoyment of the grind for sure, because there's less running and stuff like that. Man. Still no diamonds or rares. That's kind of crazy. We've had bad luck with that today. No diamonds or rares. Alright, I want to try something. Let's get to about 150. That works too. I want to try this out. Did they spook at all? I'm gonna have PG1F just chill. Alert, okay. So they did go alert from it. It's hitting high. Even that missed, wow. That was hitting way high. I had heard that it was having kind of a bit of issues with the range finding bow sight, but didn't realize it was that off. That was like way, way off. No, don't keep zigzagging. Go the same direction, please. There we go. I'm assuming you're talking about La Hacienda, cowboy dude. The other lakes that I would recommend is the one that I'm at right now, which is Bosque Alto. This one right here. This is really good. Ghost Lake is amazing. La Hacienda is obviously amazing too. And then this little lake up here is pretty great as well. Yeah, I think we got them all. You know, it's sad that none of the quiet weapons are actually going to work too well for this. Yeah, true, Lunar. I didn't think of that. That sucks. I was hoping we could get the air rifle or the bow to work out well with silently taking out animals from a distance, but it's just not going to be time efficient. It's going to be more time efficient to just shoot them as they're running away. I don't hunt the other lakes because there's too many trees. I don't hunt this top one because it's just too brushy, and there's not really any efficient tent placements I can do. Not as efficient as these lakes. Same with this one, way too brushy, the zones are too spread out. This one is the same thing, I just don't enjoy hunting this lake at all. This one doesn't have enough at it, and so I've just been doing these 3 plus this small one, because I find them to be the 4 best. Where did we shoot the first one this time? I forgot. Oh, there it is. Yeah, no problem, Eli. Yeah, Johnny, for sure. They need to revamp the system a little bit. Do you check all of them? Just the 4 that I mentioned. Those are the only 4 that I hunt. I don't touch the other lakes at all, because as long as you're not hunting them, they're not going to change. So I just leave the other lakes alone. That way I don't have to worry about anything spawning at them. And I only hunt the 4 that are the easiest for me to hunt. But everybody's map's a little bit different, so for some people, those other lakes might be better. Not for me, though. I think that's all. Yeah, should be. We're not gonna have enough time to hunt this lake, really, so let's just go reset the time. Yeah, I know, Blitz. I do check them every once in a while. It's just not super often. I'll check maybe like once or twice a week. I'll go to the other zones. Yeah, Blitz. That's definitely something that can happen. I have had diamonds show up randomly at other locations. Level 7, 189 scoring piebald red deer. Got him at night on Parque Fernando at the big lake with the drilling rifle. Nice, Brienne. The level 7 rares always look so good for the red deer. Small male. So once again, there's nothing over there yet. That tells me there's probably some at other zones. Like maybe this zone in the middle's got some right now. Very interested to see where they actually are. There's probably a bunch right here as well, so let's fast travel over here. Hey Lewis, how's it going? You didn't miss much. No diamonds or rares yet. It's been kind of a slow day. Oh my gosh. Well, we found all the whitetail. They're on that side of the lake. Holy. Once again, nothing big though. One decent buck, but no diamonds or rares. Definitely a slow day. Like nothing crazy showing up at all. But honestly, doesn't surprise me. We had such a good streak this morning when I was grinding for them. It was bound to happen that we would get into a dead streak as well. Ooh, there we go. Got a whitetail coming down from there. Please be a diamond. That would be great. Or even better, a great one. I mean, it's a good buck. We'll wait for them to kind of get down to the shore. I'm gonna real quickly go grab a drink, so I will be right back, guys. Alright guys, I'm back. Sorry, it took a little bit longer than I expected. I was making a cup of coffee, so... not exactly the quickest drink to get, so... but we're back. Let's get all these big males smoked. Nothing showed up behind us, I see. You know, I wonder if the fact that there's still some hunting pressure here is affecting it. That might also be a thing. We might need to clear the hunting pressure. Let's take this guy first. Well, we hit him. No, don't stop. That's illegal. No! That's twice. Unfortunate. Man, they are lucky. Those deer are very, very lucky. They got out of this one alive. Oh, I just saw one. Yeah, we'll have to get it later. Lewis, thank you so much for the super chat. How's it going, my dude? Hunter's eyes is pool with poop. Oh my gosh, thank you, Lewis. I appreciate it. That is quite the comment. Yeah, YCBU, if you join the Discord, you can post them in the trophy shot chat. There we go, there's a bunch of them. Oh, there's a doe there that we missed, of course. Alright then, that actually explains why we're not getting spawns, because sometimes if you leave one like that, it'll actually hold up the spawns. Because it can't actually respawn an animal until you pick up the one that you shot. So if that was the last doe in that herd, then that's holding up a respawn. So we definitely need to get that picked up. Yeah, Lewis. It did confuse me a little bit. I was like, wait a minute. What's even going on anymore? What's going on here? I like yours doing so well. Probably at around 15 bucks consistently, but as soon as I tried taking does too, I've only got around 4 on it now. The question is, are you taking every single deer off of the lake? Because a lot of times if you're stopping, if the respawns are stopping, either you're not killing all of the animals at that lake, or you're not hunting other lakes enough as well. Because I do the same thing at every lake. I shoot every single deer that I see and try to get as many of them out of a herd as I can. And that's how I kind of keep them going. And you are going to have a couple runs sometimes in a row where there's not many deer at a certain lake. A lot of times that means that there's either a couple solo does that are taking up spawn points, or you just haven't shot enough from other places as well. So you got to make sure you're taking out as many from each lake that you hunt as you possibly can to kind of keep everything going. Oh my gosh, there's more coming in. Nice. Okay, let's get these before they get here. That way they don't spook off. So we got those two, and now there is one more. One more herd arriving in. That was poor shooting. There we go. Gotcha, Eric. Well, I would just try to wipe out every single animal at the lake that's having issues then. I mean, as you can see, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm killing literally everything that I see. Everything is getting smoked. And we've had our spawns keep up for the most part. They've been really good. Oh, he's got a lot of deer here. Now let's try to go collect as many of these as we can. Alright, YCBU, I will go check them out real quick. Ooh, nice, dude. Nice. Ooh, yeah, that second one that you posted, that thing looks cool. I really like that. It's like the really mass-heavy, short-tined rack that Mel got recently, and then the other half is the rack that I like. That's really cool. Man, I would love to get a great one like that. That's such a cool one. And, oh gosh, I did not mean to shoot. I did not mean to shoot. Well, that spooks off anything that had come back. What should I do to doe-only zones? Shoot the doe that's in it. If you have a doe-only zone, you always want to kill it off. Because killing off the doe-only zone will usually get another zone to appear. Nice, Malachi. I bet, YCBU. I bet, man. I felt the same way with my first great one. I freaked out so much. Yes, Mercy. That's what I would do at least. Like I've said before, there's other grinding methods that are different. It really depends on what grinding method you want to use, but for mine, I shoot everything. Bucks, does, no matter the size of them, they all get smoked. And I don't really worry about deleting zones, because on Rancho, they always come back to the same places you deleted them from, pretty much. Not necessarily the exact same spot, but always the same lake. So I don't really worry about any of that. I just shoot everything I see. And there's a couple other creators that do the same thing. Mel's Gaming does it, Ron McTube does it. They both just shoot everything they see. No matter whether it's a buck or a doe. And I think Mel's got 5 great ones, and Ron McTube just got his 5th as well, I believe. So they've both got 5 great ones doing it this way. Okay, we still got that one to grab there. I don't recommend using that method on, what's it called? I don't recommend using it on Layton, because Layton is really weird with its zones, but if you're playing on Rancho, it's a really good method. Layton's kind of tricky, though. Layton's definitely not a map that you want to use that on. Yeah, DQ, I can. Yes, impossible. Even if it's got like 7 does, just shoot every single one of them. Alright, Malachi. Get this little one. Yeah, DQ, give me a second. Let me claim these real quickly. Let me claim a couple of whitetail, and then I will show them. Nice, Lewis. Yeah, could one of the mods do the Discord? Unless nobody's in here at the moment. You know what, I'll do it. Why not? There we go. Hey, Cole, you haven't missed anything yet. It's been a very slow day. Oh, no worries, DQ. No worries. But anyway, as you're saying, these 3 are my favorites. These 3, I think, are the best whitetail lakes on Rancho. They're very open, easy to hunt, and there's usually a lot of deer at them. The other lakes aren't bad. Like, this one's not bad, and this one's not bad, but they're so brushy that it slows down the amount you can kill in, like, the same amount of time. It's much faster to use these 3 here, and then this little lake up here. These 4 are just fantastic. Honestly, that makes you lucky, KP, because super rares are much harder to find than great ones are. So honestly, that makes you lucky. They are incredibly rare, Brienne. Like, so to get a rare great one, it's not as difficult as getting a normal rare. Like, when you kill a great one, it has a higher chance of being a rare than, like, a diamond would. But obviously, because great ones are so rare to find in the first place, you still don't see many people getting rare great ones. But yeah, they're still incredibly rare. I've never seen a legit fabled piebald, as far as I know. Maybe one. I think there might have been one that was killed, but it's hard to say if it was legit or not. The only true rare great one was shot by LC, and it was a albino. But then with the most recent update on PC, the hotfix that fixed the bugged fur types for a bunch of the old trophies, it broke his albino great one, so now it's just a common. Gotta be one of the saddest things I've heard happen. Okay, those does are just protecting the bucks. No, didn't get vitals. Oh, got that. I don't think it was vitals, but we did hit her. Nice. Yeah, me too, Rizzy. My goal was to get 1 super rare and 2 great ones for my mount, but instead I got 3 great ones and no super rares. A little unfortunate, but I mean, I can't complain either. 3 great ones is still good, but my goal was to get a super rare and 2 great ones. But I still haven't even seen a super rare whitetail. Even one that was even close to it. I think 238's the biggest one I've killed, which is nowhere near super rare. Don't think we got vitals on that. No, we did not. We might have on that one. Ooh, we definitely did on him. Nice. Nice, Venomous Wolf. Alright, later, YCBU. Good luck, my dude. Hopefully you get it. Hopefully you find that big male, so you can get yourself the huddle. That's unfortunate, Lewis. Yeah, sure, bot. If you are in the Discord, drop it in the Trophy Shots chat. Oh, Leucistic, gotcha. Still cool. Nice, bot. Yeah, I'll take a look at it when I get a chance to. I've only got 1 true super rare, which is a piebald caribou diamond. But I also have one that I personally do consider a super rare, but some people don't, and that is a leucistic diamond mallard that was max weight. And I think that one is my favorite. I think that's by far my favorite of all the super rares and almost super rares that I have. Like, I've got a few of the piebald diamond ducks and teal, but piebald ducks and teal are kind of common, so I don't really think that counts as a super rare. And then I've got 2 albino diamond axis deer, but it was from when the axis deer were spawning diamond too often. Yeah, Brienne, the one in the intro. That little leucistic diamond. I personally consider that to be a rare, but there's some people in the community that don't consider anything that's a rare duck to be a super rare. Which I find it's a bit stupid to look at it that way, because certain rares from ducks are easy to find, but others are still difficult. Like an albino harlequin diamond, I consider that a super rare. I consider a melanistic or a leucistic mallard diamond to be a super rare. But I'm not going to consider like a brown hybrid or a piebald mallard diamond to be a super rare, because those are much easier to find. So it really depends on like what the fur type is and which duck species it is. Nice, Brienne. I got one of those as well. I got trolled by one, and then the second one that I found ended up making it. They are pretty cool. Yeah, DQ, that's still one of my favorite trophies of all time. Like, even though it's a duck, that's like one of my dream duck trophies. Because I love the way the leucistic mallards look. The only thing that would beat it is an albino diamond harlequin duck. I'd love to get one of those. But I feel like the chances of me finding one are pretty slim, considering I don't play Yukon much. And they're very rare. Yeah, piebald cinnamon teal's not really a, it's not really rare, unfortunately. They're relatively common to find. Easiest way to get diamonds? Well, one of them would be what I'm doing right now, where I got tents and tripods set up everywhere, and I'm just grinding one species very heavily. The other way is you could go to Silver Ridge Peaks and hunt mountain lions. Those are a pretty common diamond to find. Did I hit the doe? No, I missed completely, actually. Oh, no, I did hit the doe. Oh my gosh, that poor thing. Just cracked her skull. Don't think there was any white-tailed deer at this zone. Doesn't look like it, at least. No, I wanted to fast travel, not place a waypoint. Yeah, I agree. 308 would be great. I will put it in the chat real quick, DQ. There we go. Tips for beginner streamers. Biggest tip I can give if you're trying to start out on streaming. While you're streaming, never stop talking. Always be talking about something, whether it's like the hunt that you're doing or, you know, whatever it might be. Just always be commentating over it, because that's something that keeps people engaged. And if you're not talking and somebody joins in, a lot of times they'll leave because they'll join in and there's just nothing going on, nothing like drawing them to stay. So always be talking about whatever it may be. It's a little more difficult when you first start out because you don't necessarily have a chat to talk to. But just be explaining like what you're doing in game or what you're trying to do. And then if you have people in the chat as well, talk to them as much as you can. And that keeps things flowing. And it makes it so there's never like a dull moment in the stream. That's the biggest tip that I can give. Just always be talking. Because part of the thing that people stay with the streamer for is not necessarily just their gameplay, but also like them as a person. And if you're not talking, then there's not really anything for people to connect with. Like, it's very hard to stay interested in a stream where nobody's talking. So that's the biggest tip I can give. Just always be talking about something and interacting with whoever may be in the chat as much as you can. Holy. Chill, Ezra. Chill. Chill on the spam, jeez. My gosh. Mellow lions would be cool. What you doing, PG1F? What you doing, buddy? Yeah, you would think that they would have a mellow lion. I mean, they technically aren't a real thing, but melanistic red deer aren't real either, so I wouldn't really see the harm in adding a mellow lion. Jeez, turkey, that's wild, dude. 37 diamonds, 51 rares. That's a lot of rares for a grind. Ooh, that is a whitetail track right here, so this zone is back. Nice. Once we move away, it should render them all in. Not sure, Kelly. I don't think I've finished the Yukon missions. I was like halfway through them, and then my file for Yukon corrupted, and so it reset all of my missions and all my outposts and all of that. And I've unlocked most of the outposts since then, but I have not started the missions back up. So I'm not entirely sure what would be the scariest Yukon mission, because I haven't got to finish them. Where are they? Maybe they actually weren't at this zone. Maybe it was, oh. Never mind. There we go. Solo doe, though. Let's take a quick look over here. Hey, JDM, how's it going? If you don't have the 7mm, I would definitely get that, Remington. If you already have the 7mm, then maybe save it up for some of the collars that you need. Ooh, we need to pick that doe up. I completely forgot that that doe was there. We also probably need to do a game restart soon, because I am noticing that some of the herds aren't coming back. So it might be time to do a game restart after this run. Oh, you already got it? Yeah, I'd get some of the collars then, because collars can be pretty helpful. Oh my gosh, there was more here. Is that a diamond? Hold up, that was a really wide buck. That might have been a diamond. Alright, later, Brienne. Thanks for watching. Have a good rest of your day. Okay, definitely not a diamond. Just a really strange deer. That guy is wild looking. Very wild. Which scope is that, Remington? Is it the Hyperion or the Argus? Nice, Mater. That's unfortunate, JDM. They should come back eventually as you hunt, though. Stuff tends to show up after a while. Yeah, that'd be cool, KP. There's actually been a lot of people that have said that they want banded ducks. So maybe one of these days that will be a thing. It's a very popular request. Gotta get the tent on me just in case we lose one to a beaver. Since these deer were like dangerously close to landing on top of the tent, I want to make sure that doesn't happen. Because when deer land on top of the tents, it removes the tent from beavers. I personally think the Hyperion is better than the Argus, but the Argus is very useful for long range, so I'd say it depends, Remington. If you plan on doing some long range shooting and you have like the zeroing perk unlocked, then I'd say it is a good idea to get it. And I also really like using the Argus on the 22. I feel like it's great for the 22. I know, right, Lunar? Those beavers are evil. Thanks, JDM. Okay, there's nothing here, so we need to go pick that doe up real quick. Oh, got you, Remington. I don't know what button you use on console, but here on PC, once you've unlocked it, you just click this to activate it, and it'll say, like, activate perk. And then in-game, whenever I have a gun out, I can hit F, and it will change the zeroing distance. And it just makes it so it's dead on at whatever distance you have selected. So since it's on 300 right now, at 300 meters, it'll be perfectly in the middle of the crosshair. And at 150, it'll be the same. X or A, right bumper, right one on PS4. Okay. So there you go. There's your answer to that. I highly recommend getting that perk. Definitely the most valuable perk of them all, in my opinion. It's so good. And that's one of those things where the Argus will be a bit more useful to you. Hey, KW, how's it going, man? Sorry I didn't see your message. Just now saw it, though. How you been? Snow geese would be pretty great. I would not be opposed to that at all. Hello, little doe. I've left you here for like 2 runs. It's about time we pick you up. There might even be more over here that I missed. I honestly don't remember. I think there was a couple up this way, maybe. Hey, Eric, nothing good yet. It's been a very slow day, surprisingly. No diamonds, no rares, which kind of blows my mind, because this morning when I was grinding at like 4 to 6 a.m., I found so many level 3s, and now I'm just finding absolutely nothing. It's, quite unfortunate. We're actually gonna go to this lake. It's been a couple runs since we've been here. Yeah, it's not too bad, bot. But just as Lunar said, that's slightly below average, but not bad at all. I think I'm actually a little bit above average now. I was below average for most of the grind, and then the last few thousand kills I've kind of caught up a little bit. Oh yeah, that's understandable, Glet. I didn't think about that. I guess it would be a little bit easier on PC to keep the Argus steady, but I could definitely see it being kind of difficult on console. That's a good buck. Not bad at all. Is that a deer? Yeah, we got a doe there. So I've seen 2 does and a buck here so far. There's doe number 3. Hey, how dare you travel away? I know it's about to be 11, but come on. You know you want to come over here and get shot. Haven't really found any whitetail zones on Layton Lake. Layton is really weird. The thing about Layton Lakes is every single inch of water can have a whitetail deer drink zone. Layton's very difficult for whitetail, which is why I don't really grind on it for whitetail, because it's just very difficult to hunt them, and they're so inconsistent. The only thing you can really do to find your whitetail on Layton is set it to whitetail time and then just walk up and down each side of every river and lake until you find the zones. That's what I had to do. I spent, I think, like 10 to 15 hours looking and found like 32 zones doing it that way. Holy. I am actually shocked we got that last shot. I did not expect that to hit. Yeah, Lunar. Those poor deer. They stood no chance. I'm still blown away that we hit this. I thought for sure I missed that shot. Oh, we almost missed it. That was a lucky shot, to be honest. $216. Yeah, Glet, that's keyboard and mouse for you. Keyboard and mouse makes it much easier to get those speedy shots. Gotta start yelling Kobe. Holy. Holy, holy. Oh, that's unfortunate, Eric. Yeah, I would definitely recommend that awesome Conus. I wouldn't recommend grinding with the 243. That's just painful. I would never do that. Man, that wasn't vitals. I guess it was liver, or not liver, intestines. Probably. That's what it's looking like, at least. I actually did not mean to fire that last shot. My finger just pressed down a little bit too hard and ended up shooting. They really are, Lunar. This has been, like, so many bad spawns. We've killed so many deer today, and no diamonds, no rares. It's just weird. Like, we've been killing so many deer, and just nothing notable. And it still just is so strange because I had such good spawns this morning when I was hunting here. I was finding so many good ones. And now there's just nothing. I guess I used up all my luck earlier this morning. Nice, Cole. No, I have not, Glet. Never hunted open sights IRL. Always had a scope on. I have a 4 to 12 Redfield scope on my AR-15, and then I've got a 3 to 9, I think it's a loophole. 3 to 9 loophole scope on my other one, on my 270. Are you sure you just got the game, Bob? You've been in my chat for months. You sure you just got the game? I mean, I guess you could have just been watching because you wanted the game, but I could have swore that you've had the game for months. But yes, level 10 is good. Found the big rat, great one. Nice, Ian. Casually switches to the 300. Yep, that's how we do it here. I love using the 300 on the whitetail just because it drops them in their place. As long as it's not a diamond, I don't really care to get the metal on it, so 300 it is. Oh yeah, it can be rough for sure, Glet. I guess it really depends on where you are and like what gun you're using. I know a lot of people that like using 30-30 with open sights. I know a lot of people around here that hunt that way. My mom was telling me that her brother used to always just use open sights, shotgun with slugs for his hunting growing up, and that's just what he used because it's what he had, and he was always pretty effective with it. So I mean, if you get used to something, then it can be a good thing even with open sights. Some people are just good at it, others are not quite as good with it. I'm not too bad with open sights on rifles, but I need a lot of work when it comes to open sight handgun. Handguns are much more difficult to properly aim. Either that or maybe mine just needs to be sighted in. I haven't got to shoot it a whole lot because, you know, ammo crisis. Yeah, awesome, Conus, it is. The M1 is a powerhouse of a rifle. It's just unmatched. Is there any more that's gonna give us a shot? I mean, kind of, maybe. Nice, Gibby. I really want to get a 6.5. Probably will one of these days, because it seems like a really awesome round. I mean, you might as well, Remington. They're really good. It saves you a lot of time not having to go between the rangefinder and the binocs. So yeah, if you don't have these, go for it. They're really good. Definitely one of the necessity buys. Yeah, the 300 Magnum comes with the Yukon DLC. Oh, I bet, Glet. Yeah, that does sound like they might not be that great. Sounds like an awesome gun, though. Honestly, some of the better iron sights that I've seen are on the 22 that I own. It's a, I think, which one is it? I think it's a Model 63 Winchester? I don't remember the exact model. It's a very interesting gun, though. It's one of the most interesting semi-automatic 22s I've ever seen. You load the shells in through, or not the shells. What am I saying? You or yeah, shells. I'm brain farting hard right now. But you load it through the buttstock, like the side of the buttstock. It's a very interesting way to load the gun. I think we got everything here. We did shoot that one, so oh yeah, there's the blood from it. It's gonna die very slowly though. Nice, Ian. I could imagine, man. Do it, Bob. Might as well, right? What have you got to lose? Doing that for 5 years? Everybody's on that grind at some point. Oh, nice, Glet. That sounds like a cool one as well. You know, a lot of the older 22s are really cool. Let me find it. It's gonna bug me if I can't remember exactly what model that rifle is. Yeah, it's the Model 63. Just look up Model 63 Winchester 22. It's a very cool rifle. At least I think this is the right one. Yeah, it definitely is. It definitely is. Model 63 Winchester 22. It's such a cool gun. Favorite map for multiplayer? Verhonga and SRP. Those are my two favorite maps to go to in multiplayer, because they always deliver. There's always action on them. Alright, let's reset the time and then reset the game. We already answered your question a few times, JDM. That's the only way you can get the 300 is by purchasing the Yukon DLC. You can't get it any other way. We already answered your question multiple times. Hey, Gage, how's it going? How you doing? Oh, you already have the DLC, you just want to know how to make money? Tell you what, I will link a guide real quickly because I have a guide for mountain lion grinding, and mountain lions are one of the best ways to make money if you don't have the Goose DLC. If you have the Goose DLC, just hunt them. If not, then I'd follow the mountain lion guide that I have. If I can find it. There we go. Copy that link. Alright, here it is. Gonna put it in chat. This is a great way to earn money. Either that, or the Goose DLC. Either hunt geese, or follow the mountain lion guide. Hey, Hollow, how's it going? Hold on, before we fast travel, I gotta see how many have we killed. 3104. Okay, let's see, where did we start? We have killed 219 whitetail this stream. Holy. Without a single diamond or rare. That is crazy. I've killed the same amount I killed this morning, and this morning I found, like, multiple level 3s, diamonds, rares. We haven't seen a single one during 219 kills this stream. It's just crazy. Just absolutely crazy. Got a couple deer over there again, though. So that's at least good. Alright, later, Glet. Later, JDM. Yes, Dodo, I do think that's hacking. I mean, it's not to the extent of, like, other hacks, but it's still doing something the game doesn't intend you to do. Anything that wasn't intended by the developers is either a hack or an exploit. To put it, simply, I guess. If it's an external mod that the developers do not approve of, then it's a cheat. Try closing your eyes again. Hold on. Let me close my eyes. Let's see if we get a great one to spawn from that. Think you might be onto something. Close the eyes. Run around in circles. Do a 360. Okay, now there's a great one on the map. There has to be, right? I think that is the secret. You close your eyes, spin around, and dance in place, and that's how we summon the Great One. Think we got it. It's gotta be here. No way it's not, right? Melanistic Great One next? It must be. It's gotta be a Melanistic, right? Holy, look at that. That's a... That's a great one right there. Oh my gosh. The Great One. The doe one. Ooh, there's a deer right there. Oh my, hello there. There's our first level 3, finally. Finally a level 3 today after, what, 3 hours and 10 minutes roughly of streaming. We finally got a level 3, and it's a really wonky one. That's such a cool looking one. It did work. The little dance worked. It didn't summon a great one, but it summoned a level 3. And there's also a really decent buck with it. That's such a weird looking dude. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. That's such an awesome looking one. I'm actually really excited to take this thing out. That's such a cool looking 3. You knew it, Lunar? You knew exactly what we needed to do. That thing's so wonky, oh my gosh. I absolutely love that thing. There we go. Got 4 down there, including that nice 3. Please be a diamond. If this trolls, I'm gonna be very sad. I'm gonna be so sad if this thing trolls, because that's one of the wonkiest level 3s I've ever laid eyes on. Oh my gosh, it's flying too. Flying diamonds, anybody? Is that it? Yeah, that's it. That tip-to-tip's not as good as I was hoping for, but maybe the wonkiness will raise the score. Please don't troll! It trolled! No! What, 242? Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. It's definitely not the tip-to-tip spread that made it score that low. That's a wild level 3. It's gotta be like overall spread. Maybe somehow this ruined the overall spread? I don't even know actually. What could be tanking the score? That's really bad. Such a bad troll. I kind of want to tax this thing anyway, but at the same time I don't want to fill my trophy manager with a random wonky deer, because I've got way too many trophies taxed already. You know, we'll save the harvest for now, and at the end of the stream we'll decide if we want to tax this thing. That's such a strange looking one though. Oh, you did, Lunar? That's so strange. I don't know what caused it to score that low. I mean, I guess the overall spread of this guy's about the same even. That's what it's got to be, or maybe main beam length. Might have been the beams. Do it, Kibby. Let's, we gotta get a great one now. We gotta find one now. Oh, there it is. There's that deer. Man, that was disappointing. First level 3 of the day. It was a cool one, and it trolled. Doesn't surprise me, though. But it's kind of sad. Actually, it's not kind of sad. It's very sad. Only 243. Sounds like they just are kind of weird then with their scores. Oh, it's got a mid-tier 2 rack on the right side? That probably is part of it then. Oh, hello there. Where did you guys come from? Huh? Where were y'all hiding out? Oh, how did you stay around that long so I could actually hit you? That was awful shooting on my end. Man, missed the last shot. I don't think so, wait, where did that go? Yeah, I don't think so. Glad I don't think I know anybody that has. Try eating a pound of ketchup. Yeah, that'll definitely work. That'll bring the great one. Alright, let's do it again. Close the eyes. Spin around in a circle. 360. Now there's a great one. Oh, with slight difference? You know, you're right. Okay, so what are we gonna do then? Walk backwards with your eyes closed. 180. That was not a 180, but... Okay, so that's what we need to do. Walk backwards, eyes closed. Perfect. Okay, now there's a great one on our map. Gotta be. It's gotta be. $242.5. Gotcha. Yeah, it seems like everybody that's had one like that, it ended up trolling. That's sad. That's so sad. Okay, that thing ran clear down there. I don't even remember shooting two. I don't remember shooting two of them. Not over here, at least. That's weird. Nice, Remington. Now there's gonna be a herd of great ones? Yes. An entire herd. What's the worst troll I've killed? Probably a Rocky Elk that was like 430s, I believe. It was legit like 50 points below diamond. I think that's the worst troll I've ever had. Although I have got feral goats that scored like 180, or actually I think it was 187, but I had two feral goats in the same herd, both scored 187, and diamond is like 208. Alright, Hollow, no worries. That's unfortunate your internet's being weird. Did we get all the ones over here? There's that one that we wounded, but it ran way off, so I don't know if I want to even chase after it. $365, geez, that's really low. Hey, Whitetail Slayer, welcome back. Yeah, we're still going. I've really been feeling the grind today. We killed one level 3 while you were gone, and it was the wonkiest thing I've ever seen. Sadly, it scored 242. So it was way below diamond, which sucks because it was the wonkiest, coolest looking level 3 I've seen. And of course it would troll. The cool ones never make it. Decent amount of bucks over there, not bad. Couple good ones. Four deer there. Bunch right here. Because of where these guys are, it makes it really hard to kill a lot of them, so I kind of want to delete this zone. Ooh, that's a good one. Not diamond potential, though. Doesn't have big enough antlers. But I kind of want to delete this zone, so... Just gonna blast away at these four here. Perfect. So that should get them to move. There we go. How do you know how many whitetail you've shot? Just by keeping count manually. What I do is I go into the codex and I look at my total number of harvests. And I write down whatever number that is. And then when I get finished grinding whitetail, I write down what number I finished at and then add up the difference between the two. And then add it to my total whitetail kills. Next lake, thick boy whitetail? I hope so. I hope so after that level 3 showing up. Maybe we're on a bit of a hot streak. We can only hope. $245, that's a big buck. It's not too often you see a buck that's $245. Not bad. I'll take it. It's actually kind of rare. Ooh, we still need to shoot the ones at that other zone. I completely forgot about them. Back over here we go. Can you imagine having multiple great ones? People today, can you imagine not having multiple great ones? It's definitely more obtainable nowadays. That's for sure. Hey Aiden, you missed a level 3 troll. It was quite the wonky deer. Sadly was way off of diamond at 242, which was quite disappointing. That's the best buck out of that herd. Not gonna die fast, but it should go down. Let's hope that speeds it up a little bit. If we even hit that. Oh, no worries, Whitetail Slayer. Just hitting like on all the videos is support enough. Believe it or not, that helps out so much. A lot of people don't realize like how much engaging with the videos actually helps a creator out. Don't repeat, Ezra, but it's the little money sign button below the chat. Yeah, don't spam. Don't repeat the same thing twice or you're just gonna get timed out. Oh my gosh. Chill. Chill, please. I'm pretty sure they have limitations on the amounts that can be donated. How many more do we have down over here? Should be a few. Did I even get the ones that were over here? I don't remember if I did. I don't think so. Let's check up here real quick. There is Whitetail. Hollow's kind of in and out because of her internet. No, Cole, don't spam anything in the chat. If you're asking if you can donate more than once, then yeah, but don't don't spam in the chat. If that's what you mean. I guess we picked up the ones that were over there. So I guess it's just these that we gotta chase down. 949. We gotta hopefully find these quickly, or else we're just gonna lose time quite a bit. Rate the movie Cars 1 to 10. It's been probably 10 years since I've seen it, but give it a solid 8 from what I remember.
Oh.
You good, buddy? You think it's there? It's not here, buddy. It's not here, I promise. Alright, well, those are long gone. Whitetail Slayer, thank you so much for renewing your membership, my dude. Much appreciated. Hope you've been having an awesome day, and I'm assuming since you got the great one, you have been having an awesome day. Holy. Smoking whitetail over here. Yes, Ezra, I am. I think there should be like 4 down over here, plus the one we just smoked. There should be a decent sized buck. I don't know where it is though. Imagine if Mr. Beast showed up. Yeah, that'd be wild. But I doubt Mr. Beast will show up to a hunting game stream. I'm 23, Lunar. Where did that big one go? Did he float? I swear if he floated. No, he didn't. Okay, good. Oh, that would have been really rough if he had floated away. This is definitely the blood from him, though. You know, he had to have floated. Either that or he went invisible. There he is, 218. Not bad. Decent deer. 12.12 years old, you're correct. That's actually how old I truly am. 1,212 years old, actually. You just remove the decimal there and exactly 1,212. I'm quite old. There we go. There's some whitetail. Once again, gonna be a strange angle to take them out, but I think we got this. We get that last buck. Oh, we got the doe at least. So that's gonna move the zone, which is what I was hoping for, because this zone's in a terrible spot. Alright, later, Bob. Oh, it wasn't a timeout. Let's just leave it at that. We don't tolerate spam, toxicity, or being annoying around here. Okay, so we should have 4 down. We got the 3 that we blasted immediately, and then 1 that was running. It's always nice when we can get a bunch of them just on top of each other like this. I'm gonna go crouch just in case we get a shot at that one. Hey, Cameron, how's it going? Yeah, I can see them, Turkey. It's all just about which ones I see first. I can't get to every message. Most of the time, I just quickly peek over, read 1 or 2 messages, and then look back at my game. So I do miss quite a bit. It's not easy keeping track of everything, which is partially why you have mods on a channel, not only to keep the chat like under control, but also to answer any of the questions I might miss. How many harvests? Oh, hello there. I've got just over 8,000 harvests in total. I think we hit the tree on that last shot, sadly. Oh, nice, Turkey. You got your third? Nice, my dude. Oh, that's rough gauge. What you need to do then is run 200 meters away from where you think it is, and then run back towards it. Don't fast travel at all, just run a couple hundred meters away, and then run back, and it should appear. Luckily, there's a pretty easy fix around the current invisibility glitch. I mean, you're seeing them right now, bot. This is my ways. We're doing exactly what I do to get my great ones right now. Best feral goat? I think that's about the same as mine, Rizzy. I think my best one's like 221.1. It's somewhere around that. I know it's 221, I just don't remember the decimal after. No, Buzzard, I don't. Was never really able to afford it growing up, so... Never did it as a kid, and nowadays I don't have time, so I couldn't get into it even if I wanted to. Hey, Cody, how's it going? You shoot deer, pick them up, and reset time. Yep, exactly. Shoot as many whitetail as you can, rinse and repeat. I've never really gone duck hunting, no. I want to, though. And my wife wants to get into, like, turkey hunting and duck hunting. I think she primarily wants to try turkey hunting, though. But definitely want to do some duck hunting eventually. Okay, let's go for that one first. Is there any more? Yes, there is. Hello there. You're not getting away today. Or are you? That was a bad shot, so it might... Yep, it's getting away. Alright, before we go claim those, let's check the other zone across. That way I don't have to walk all the way back over here. Yeah, turkeys are definitely difficult, that's for sure. Yeah, Lunar. They're definitely more rare. That's for sure. Oddly enough, I've found more melanistics since, like, probably a month before Rancho came out. I started finding more mellas than I used to. I don't know if it's just a coincidence or just luck or what, but I feel like they show up more than they used to. I think something had to have been changed. Alright, so there's nothing over there. We'll check these now. It's starting to, Whitetail. It's starting to get a little colder here. It's not super bad yet, but it is starting to get down to the 50s and 60s more. Which I'm all for it because it is rough running a PC all day to stream and record and edit in 100-degree weather. It's so rough. So I'm happy that it's finally becoming cooler outside. Hey, Trenster, how's it going? Good to see you. Holy. Deer everywhere. Quite a few bucks as well. Some good ones too. Like nothing massive, but decent deer. Some 85 to 100s there. Yeah, goose hunting does seem fun. Haven't done that myself either. Pretty much only gone out for blacktail deer and Roosevelt elk, and then I went out for grouse once, but didn't see anything the whole time. That seems to be a fairly common thing anytime I go hunting. Don't really see much at all, no matter who I'm with. Like, I've gone hunting with some of the people that know, like, the area that I'm in absolutely the best. There was a couple times where we saw, like, 10 or 15 blacktail deer. It's just that most of them were does, and the few bucks we did find were either on private property, so we couldn't hunt them, or they were just not giving us a good shot. So that's unfortunately been my luck in most of my hunting trips. Still looking for the chance to bag my first buck, but hopefully once I get back out there, I'll actually be able to. Alright, enough with the M1. Back to the 300. No, stop stopping. I hate it when they do that. So many times where I'm lined up and they just stop as I'm trying to shoot. There we go. Finally getting a couple of them down. Wait, where did you come from? You're much bigger than the others we've been seeing. No, I gotta reload. That ruined everything. I could have got that other one, but I had to reload. Nice, we still got her. Got that guy as well, wow. Alright. I think that's as many as we're gonna get. Jeez, Eric, that's wild. That is crazy. Killed 2 whitetail IRL, both bucks. Killed 5 turkeys, 2 gobblers, 3 jakes. Nice, whitetail. Oh, hello there. Nice of you to show up. Come on, PG1F. Are you trying to push me in the water? I saw that. Nice, Trenster. Ah, that's unfortunate, Gage. It happens, though. Plenty of those ones that look like they could make diamond, but don't. It's always the best. Yeah, probably, Eric. It's definitely different here in Oregon than it would be in other places around the world. A lot of the species that we have here in Oregon are pretty hard to hunt. Blacktail are one of the more difficult deer species to hunt, I would say, because they're very skittish. Very skittish, they're a smaller deer. There doesn't seem to be as high of populations of blacktail as there is whitetail in most places. And here in Oregon, we don't really have many whitetails, so our options are pretty much blacktail deer or mule deer, depending on which half of Oregon you're on. The eastern half of Oregon has lots of mule deer. The western half has lots of blacktail. And then there's lots of Roosevelt elk as well. One of the best places to hunt Roosevelt elk, but they in general are very difficult to hunt. A lot of people that hunt them keep track of them all year. They're always following like where the herds are going so they'll know where to hunt when hunting season comes around. And it seems like anybody that doesn't do that just has no chance of getting an elk. Yeah, Johnny, we're still going. I've been feeling the grind today, so we're just gonna keep on going until I'm not wanting to hunt anymore. Oh, that's unfortunate, Cody. That sucks. Johnny, you missed a really crazy level 3. We had a whitetail where one of his antlers was literally like bent upwards. And it only scored 242. It was the biggest troll I've had for whitetail. And it was also one of the coolest looking ones. No, definitely no 24-hour stream. I would absolutely die. Not gonna do the 24-hour till we hit 24K. Then we'll do it. I can't handle doing one early. Trying to drown you, he was. PG1F was like, nah, man, you can't have any more great ones. I'm gonna push you in the water. It's again, nothing big. What is up with the whitetail spawns? Just not looking great today. No, don't turn. Kibby, thank you so much for the super chat. I will read it off in a second. I just want to get this doe if I can. Hey, we hit her. Wow. If you 360 then kill a deer, I'll super chat again. Holy, we're gonna do it. Dude, she is dodging. Finally. We finally got her. Oh, I gotta get these down quick. We're gonna have to do the 360s on a different deer, because those ones were walking away. Because of the fact that they're trying to go away, I need to hunt the rest of the lake before we actually go claim these. I gotta make sure we hunt the rest of it before they all leave their zones. Nice, Trenster. That's actually what happened to me with my Leighton Great One. It seems to happen occasionally. Yeah, whitetail. .8-hour stream. Oh my. That'd be wild. That'd be such a random number to do, 22.8-hour stream. Oh, by the way, guys, we've shot like 400 rounds of 30-06 today. That's a lot of 30-06. And then we've shot like 250 to 300 from the 300 Magnum. Wow. Yeah, Buzzard, I do. My second great one was on Leighton. We got a bunch over there, so we want to take those out for sure. Alright, where is that doe? Right here. Alright, here we go. I don't know if that's the type of 360 you wanted, but that was the quickest I could do it. It wouldn't let me aim in any faster, so hopefully that was what you were looking for. Hey, I didn't tell you you could get unstuck. Get back here. Wow, we actually hit that twice. Kind of surprised. Let's fast travel over here. Oh, wow, Eric. Nice. PG1F, my dude, chill. You're tripping me. Thank you for the super chat, Kibby. Much appreciated, my dude. I'm assuming that 360 was good enough then. Much appreciated. Now, let's go claim all these. If I fast travel, they'll be invisible, so I'm just gonna run around the lake and claim them all. This is probably our last run for the day. I am starting to get a little tired. Oh, nice, Buzzard. Yeah, I've never done it personally. I grew up with a lot of people that did, though. Hello there. Glad I caught you out of the corner of my eye. Great spot to clear hunting pressure. I mean, it's not super close to an outpost, but if you spawn here and then go up here, this area's got so many feed zones at around 7 in the morning. It's a great place to clear pressure. There's just so much there. If I told you he was a Fortnite pro. Holy. I didn't even know this about myself. Yeah, Whitetail. Alright, I want to make sure we're in render of the ones that we downed over here before I fast travel. I mean, that's up to you, Buzzard. If there's a channel that you think it would fit in, then drop it in there. There's a lot of different channels, so just go through all the channels in the Discord and that'll tell you like what we have there. If nothing else, you can post it in the IRL chat. Because there's an IRL chat for like all things like IRL pictures. Stay down. I don't know, Whitetail. Maybe, I mean, by the time she's able to play games, who knows, maybe there'll be a different hunting game instead of Call of the Wild that everybody's playing. Maybe EW will have come out with a third hunting game. Or maybe Ultimate Hunting will be, like, the game to go to. You never know. I am very interested to see where this game's gonna be in a couple of years. It's really hard to say. Honestly, Lunar, I think if they come out with a third game, it'll probably be less buggy than Call of the Wild because they will have had experience with the engine. I'd still think that a lot of the issues that arise nowadays with Call of the Wild is partially due to the fact that this was one of the first games they made on the Apex engine, so they definitely didn't know everything that they could have about it. And now that they have developed a game on this engine, they know a little bit more about how it works, and I bet a third hunting game from EW would probably actually work out better than Classic or Call of the Wild, because of the fact they will have had experience with the Apex engine to a larger extent than when they started Call of the Wild. Because if I'm not mistaken, at the time of Call of the Wild releasing, the only other game that was developed on the Apex engine was that, I think it was Just Cause 4? 4 or 3. It was one of the Just Cause games that was developed on the same engine. I mean, I wouldn't say that, Lunar. It's more of they've got very small dev team with a lot of issues to try and fix. I mean, do you expect a small team to fix a game that has an immense amount of bugs quickly? I mean, I think the fact that the lag issue is going to take 2 months to fix is a testament to just how small their team is and how many issues the game does have. Because it's got a lot of issues. There's a lot of bugs that need fixed. I really don't know why they haven't expanded their team more. I feel like it would be a smart move. They did recently bring a couple new people onto the team, but I don't know like what positions those people actually filled. Yeah, Lunar, I know, but part of it I think is a lot of... I saw somebody mention this a few weeks ago, and I 100% agree with what they were saying. At this point in Call of the Wild's life cycle, there's a whole bunch of code that's just a jumbled mess from years of fixing bugs and then fixing them again and adding a ton of new stuff on top of it, to the point where I imagine it's very easy to break things now and even more difficult to fix them. It's unfortunate, but it's probably the truth about it. It's probably just a lot of jumbled up code that wasn't put in the right way when they first started. Hard to say, though. Obviously, we're just kind of throwing stuff out there, opinions about it, because who knows what it really is, but I do think that's definitely a possibility. It's possible that they've just added so much stuff into the game on top of things that were already broken that it makes it so it's very hard to fix stuff without breaking other things. You know, I bet they will do something similar to that, Lunar. Because when Classic, or I guess when Call of the Wild was out for a year or two, they made it so Classic was, I guess, way more free to play than it was before. They completely changed up the pay model of it. And I bet they'll do the same with Call of the Wild. If they come out with a third game, I'm sure Call of the Wild will go free to play. The DLCs will probably still cost money, but maybe the main game will be free to play. I forgot to pick up those two. Oh well. We're gonna go ahead and end it there. We've been streaming for, I think, 4 hours now? Yeah, 4 hours. Holy. Let's see how many kills we got in total. 31,060. So 289 whitetail kills. Oh my gosh. We killed 289 today. Jeez. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate every single one of you stopping by the stream and hanging out during all of this. It was quite a long one. But we will be back tomorrow with another live stream. And until then, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace!